hwe ne nsunsan so na ya hwe se other countries say countries are on BBD wo promote sa enyemen san ena waka wombotae no eyeden wonana montuo no o se ebeye den so therefore say ye campaign na ye champion sadia esusu se eno ene beboa yen ewo Ghana na ye hu se ne sunsanso no bi so ai wo yinim no sei ena eti anwumbre ewo democracy jumadi so ewo Kessben se eye radio 93.3 say radio 92.9 say Kessben television and say ewo internet na Facebook live and say YouTube and I will share jumadi nyina ye ma wakwaba October already a chem 2 ye then 16th of October 2021 Yesha embrace 7% increase of fuel prices. Say enebeye ewo economy of Ghana, economy of Yobutum, economy of Nema Ayeto, ewo Ejaman so and I say Jum say ene hon cemetery. Na abai ana muntu a 2 years yente so ekakra na no esusu hon sem no etisen ye behwe nwumbre na ya kenkan sanse meni ahwe senia ne bobre ye de eto. No Ghana card, no salary for the month of December 2021. That was a love directive or love letter from the Controller and Accountant General to public sector workers adwumaye for assessing we jar off enwumbre ye be says a directive the assem Ministry of Labor and Employment Relations and so asema waka the adwumaye for threat our issue any hon sensem saying enete ye be sanse mi ya hwe nsunsanso ewo the mayin Mr. Edward Yebo a chartered analyst and lecturer Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology owoha enyumbre nana ya sebe trend analyst owoha enyumbre yehe nimu Mr. Frederick Apia Kusi beba ha enyumbre he's the head of Department Accountancy Studies Dr. Hilal Liman Technical University ewowa sana Dr. Smart Sapon HOD Center for Social Science and Research Kumasi Technical University of Baha Enyumbre. Meeting the Ohene Gyan. I am a Mr. I am not a transgender person. Mr. Ohene Gyan. Enyumbre Mitiedrum.
Lawyer, thank you.
Okay, so Mr. Nanaya Sebe Ewoha, Mr. Edward Yebua Ewoha. Yinina no Ubia Ewa identifiable sex. We are males. Full stop. No complications. And we are collectively against legalization of gayism, lesbianism, and the rest, whatever. But you said the current bill in its form, I would say or parliament, among for views, I want to say.
Lawyer, thank you.
Last week, I made controversial pronouncement. Some people gave it to me. I smile with it because it is all part of our democracy. We continue to advocate what we believe strongly. Said Ebebua or my Ghana. No, that's a more cover.
So, lawyer.
Nabom to say.
Lawyer, Miadumara.
Nyamia body efe. Say Nyankopon bo. Say en so talk na. Flowers na bopa na start say pepe fefe uhu ana weni age saa nso na enye hwere nkwa the way Nyankopon engineer so a great architect of the universe so where the way osi ball ma from the top sa kusifam na send ya the caps na ade na ultimo say yes Nyankopon ani so ade efe in fact eba art pa dia God is great na bibia obo ebia nso so no eyefe ebema no obo ye resene ne wo say Nyankopon pese wo de yenye no sa na wo de yenye and a mass so ne was say send your ball won't say when you are they are pleasant even to the eye. That alone gives. Is there say breast awareness week? Who share breast psychologically problems crying in a timiko. And she said in Uncle Pong boy, but a be to say a bonny beman so no the opposite. Yan dan and say oh your bar. The chromosomes say what the moon body no so the chromosomes no send eternity and so ye transforming no. Yankopon the other channel no yen transforming no nkoye the other sex. Okay, that thing is going on in some countries. A big crowd it because wa worry or clamai ubi say on there Yankopon born and in the money no obe worry or obe I mean that the level nipa da send Drew. But Ghana yen concern now what has to see mostly basically I say gays and lesbians. Sa eno pa de wo ha sa transgender nom na say nipa da sani se me your krama no na wo aneno de wan na be we see the time say we nipa na so ye dua na si ho a da nipa be we see time ba be discuss anyway. What is concern to us pass say Ghana no mema o person of mema and ma o person so are mouths or almost lesbians. That is what confronts us basically. But the promotion of it and related matters are be issue for some time now. Ghana no one sem enkwa ene yeka ye parliament se ho ye becha eden faribane ye den ye de ko hen ye be kwa ko wie hen ensusan so e wo ma ye net sen ye prison se den na ekoso wo ho ye de pi na ekokan wo ade na ekosie na momben na ye tuo se sa social kankawi ye be hu kwan be fa so a ye be sia no ene ho ensensem Mr. Abu Amwajo na bom tsen isi ache edo ade ase yo de ache ye ho ye Mr. Kusi me mo akwaba na boko pacho be microphone no kakra ma me ya me adom boko de ye do ade ase okay
Lawyer, thank you.
Hausa abajafo am introduce omu me bo Mr. Obi eni wa ka say Mr. Osi Dabi me dem nye Mr. Obi ai Mr. we are cool but some places no ya na akoye bibia wo hobi yeah hade misters ni go ha and ye program so enumbre ye fire adwenkyere ye susu ye ne asem bisambra wa hwe ye na the emotions be ka wa adwenkyere ma meka bi akere because bi our emotions asem na aba ne ye discuss ye analysis entino ye issues about ye discuss issues or emotional issues if you are so dominantly emotional, don't send any emotional message because we now can emotional issue be actually make can be actual because we all have our emotions and you discuss issue dispassionately now when they because a implication ma be so pill it has implications for everybody e be say assembly ya send ya etie now the dikan say ye be say fuel increase e hon seminar et saying enumbre say opeso send a message 05515999933 05515999933 ubetimi asende ye message ye bekin kan ama na wiase afana nso ate send ya wodwen enwumbre na manka se frame me send me message na yenkin kan frame amemfa because me fa enyeji send me a message. And 16th October today, a special day for a special person, a special personality, somebody with a vision, somebody who is so affable, somebody who is so down to earth, somebody who is so nipa me who say I mean describe no I to say nyankopon de ne dru enso tembia no ye ne hia ye din komo ye din rough odo nipa dodo oka na adwen odo nipa o vision I mean discussing, but he's a special person. I have a lot of respect for him because of who he is and or conducting affairs. I'm talking about lawyer Maxwell Opoku Agyeman. Na meet me friend aka Drew. He's been my lecturer or no lecturer me the law of evidence. Me senior brother, but my friend Drew, the medicine man back up. And your birthday, so lawyer Maxwell Opoku Agyeman Mbawajo enyumbre yemao etinkwa nyakopon koswa enye okese omo pomudin oma wonkwatintin na koswa dijuma edema Ohene Gyan short time bia obe hwe echi ewo Ghana School of Law innovation the improvement papa edi ba ho no chese owo vision Ushiana, he's so down to earth and so being say uja. He has that in him. So, Lawyer Max Opoku Agyeman, happy birthday to you. Glorious one, of course. I wish you all the best. And Ubia Udin birthday Ubia Udim to be a friend. And I catch and say today being a special day, I wish him the best of everything that God will want to grant to him. Okay, so Yansha see free for increments and for increases 7%. And also say I open po say world na be global village. We are sena be crabinti ye dan obia entisi aye ko winter no so there we should brace ourselves to say ne beba ne bisi na den and ye ensunsan so ben and as activities e wo so be say bo be sha see free won chen fuel 7% increase because kofa be kan say we are say adwaman so no bo no cost runti 7% and that 7% you know bi you can say
yeah ohene medase p na mesre na mafa wo fidie so achia wotiefo ne wahefo na afiso no machia otumfo asante hene eyefo increase no kakra meka say ye were key indicators be a man kosoro. The first one is word prices, and the second one is depreciation of the city. Now, the last 2 months, city no depreciate kakra, and our word prices no kwana kosoro. Some surprise now your margin say, they will reduce the supplies. Now my price no push kakra. Now kakra meka say abanswa react into I say obey some element of the taxes no every so said ebeya ye ho ebehin han kakra na eba ne sa no Ghana ha no emra ye di yi tax free ho no ni nyina hye parliament nsa nti ye besre say enche parliament betenase na omotenase a abanso ahwe na wayi taxes no so kakra no afri so ne ho ahihan kakra na de bema price na gina pa de the strength of the city and world market prices be sure say abanso are react quickly. They've issued a letter to that effect.
Okay, me das me bisakusi me say what better mind to the 7% increase or fuel prices are the impact or ye butum ne bibia
va no pay enua e dey send them na because they need man say the biggest news say aban say or suspended energy levy no for 2 months. Tinam ni say bia anka net effect no beba akoba say bia price no enkokra but say akoba say still say the opening crude oil price no ekosro na cedi no so na ho den no ekofom na akoba ne sa I think say deregulation no ni effect ba akono no anka kane na ba betima so mbia 6 months 3 months but Sakakoba ni say anka na mehwe se aden na yenka ne se for say o se parliament na omo approve sa relieve na government dey ban yema omo time omo de be parliament no omo nko na so omo no gie no tuma ni net effect no say beba se bi kra hia senke betum de enti ama me kasa na ye economy no ohwe a ade no do akoko gina transportation so enti se otumu sana na aputu obia of course drivers giteti omo sunya ye se wie a obia ofa no ma bia onso ne bo onso so na akosoro na ohwe this year enoma emmoa ban ye normal bo akosoro pa bikra is getting to 50% from January to date enoma bi bo nti kayehwe which way I bet me they fast wa emma the negative effect here transportation ni other costs intimate because I dey aye pre ho anse inflation and cost but so ye bibi say trigger inflation nti for the general economy ni dey anka yen look at it this way until senka parliament be pass the review of tax no law on the fuel no nanka ya masa 7% no take effect but I think say near ban sembio he has no control over it nti from the economic point of view no a good my economy na stabilize it. But from the marketing point of view no that difficulty is there.
Me da si me ba bi me ko na ya sebe benye da dwenche on decision na sebe mbe the regulation on sensem but enter winter man so we and call Christmas no crampo there is going to be worse because I want no banyina no they need more of that and then call so Iran and other places you know so no ama hon sempi
lawyer petrol honsem baby a akofefa abeduru ha ne bi ekowie covid ya ebayi enemu nsensem a etimi akwa se ohun se ohwe baby se Britain omu containers abegu ho a na nka bia within 3 days kro mutimi yi no say etimi kwa to be 12 days 13 days na lock it up ewo ho etini ma kura anya kwan emma because eho no aye choked adan a say after covid no omu kura omu nkomu na twi cars akese ne ayi no oma a short because long time ana we nkoma no so obi before bi ye kura de ne abom so nya kwan ti fa baby okọ se lock it down she baby a lock it down na ekoso na so hwe China so influencer omu so atimi strategically omu de covid yi aye wiase dictate the pace containers kura de fa ne ma no etimi a short wo baby a wunya bi adan a yesi akodi China etuomu na dictate pace no ena nena mu ana sesei omo mbe kate ombe manipulate geopolitics it is omo say Russia control gas inti dodo okro mu de ba ema na omu twe ho enti ono nso crofon so influencer omu so pe owiase sa niam we nyina ka bom na ede sa commodity price levels no inflation no kosoro baby aye imported inflation obo say inflation ne anye ebia wa ukro maduane a udua na ne boa ye den shortage aba but bibi a wukra fra ma no ne babia no na aka no say world dynamics no obia try say answer ne be call the new world order no ne the norm no emu no na obia position no ho enunti enema ekoso no enye bini it is a bad country bit say Ghana na mbobo say ase ye ni a ye de hunu niema ekoso wiase no ye de we always play he be with who how ye mfa nim de mata ho enka but lawyer at the local level if it's a brain nim for sadi wenti e bia bre papa mu no si edi ho nkomo e betimi edi ho nkomo yi so hwe a local dynamics na sa eyina export price na eba from petrol ne other petroleum products no they say more 7% and those things Yanhwe ni say from timer goal eka say omu the higher spec from 95 aba system nje no ema omu price no e bia cost ro chain the normal super or the premium enka wo ho no. The second timer omu tu mu na ana who say a year akese no oil marketing companies international ones nititiru akese na omu wo ho no omu nyina status omu price omu regular ne super no at senia golf for ton omu run 95 no and oma ye ne sa consistently for about 6 times 7 times yato petrol. Meanwhile, the same point, no, they say, yeah, can yeah the goal, and this uncle for ya okay, and the day air car pricing no, but oil other companies full fry or what, Omudi and Wemo Tono, Ebia as of the last time, and Ebia Kayabe 6.3 no, maybe Tomu dear 5.8 dear 4.5.5 5.6, and so yeah, can incrementer. Yeah, the goal this a shelf way ni total this uncle for na account. Who say obi kra encourage trot for na say if was na dem hu because the regulation asem na eka. It has obi pedo and what the price no to beyond the other indicators na ombe we working up to 7% no. Obe we na obi expon price. Udru ne board so ade ebo ho no different. And so, say I can see a 2 lorry firma. Yet the goal ni shell ni total ni uncle for 9 day are making. And the use sign indicators no. Now momu de 5 dot something no. Yanko masem kra. Na say ube we no bi beka to so e bi omu quality nye we nye. Then the issue of NPA. Omu so dey no mu ye because there must be quality standards in terms of quality and then volumes. It is a why regulator no. Say unim won't mean country say we mu de omu ton nyina idea epe. Na e motivate me nkode ne de afu nkoto bet madwe me say ne de anya. Na eye wonu ama ne kwam na sisi yen. Enti lawyer ebreswa but ebrepam no emse be hia type na ne ubom specific obowei no abowei na one who the role was nka MPA a play was adie wem any the enti any kwan say others no so edu omu prices no omu regular no ko bata goal from 95 no ho edi twayen sa gap na abamu no went for no omu sunya no omu declare actually
because the octane levels are not the same.
Yes, octane level 95.
Okay,
it is all the other baby. Now also turn say 95. But nam say deregulation tino. I mean sir, and near maybe I ain't mean finance form and to 2 years to twetwa near maybe no. And the mass anima we nya kwan.
But we have this concept called buyer beware, caveat emptor. And also so I was say
buyer beware, say tinanka was call a for so MP for so. Okay. I was saying to call regulators no catch there say, where mo petrol ni say anywhere mo de any pet. It is a way they do nice says 5 and now says 3-6. That's where they do 5-6. Me encourage you say 5-6 or the regulation
other way in so almost high aspects in the be because yes for instance Rob 95 and we deal with this thing we no more X marks or F marks or whatever something but there are differences in all this. Okay, so I thank you to Wajinche Unzusi was same beside to say with me send a message it was 05515999 33055159933 yenkai se enyumbre utwe jumadi our Kessben television utie and crying and an important producers in the be one crying any be wo kuma say and crying important 92.9 Kumasi 93.3. We are also live on YouTube. We are also live on Facebook. And you bring Mr. Edward Yeboah, Frederick Apia, Kusi, and Nana Yaosebe, Dr. Smas upon him and you bring. ya drink Ghana ho ye the first issue no akọ go baby ye the me kind messages kakra bia edi kan aba okay. A Jamboree Baba Riamoso says Parliament should not waste our resources discussing this barbaric and satanic LGBTQ plus. If Nanado had spoken clearly at Al Jazeera with boldness as Mahama, Mills, Rollins and Kufuor did, no one would have problem with it today. I'm sure say Nanado Kusha Anglicans we not in as my emphatically or saying na abreso and obi ebe legalize side way sa no mu nyina aka Ohene good okay good evening to you. Please, why do we speak against and arrest minority who take cocaine and smoke cannabis? Are they not exercising their right to? Why should we rather consider the minority who practice gay and lesbian all because of human rights? Please, let's condemn what is wrong and stop trying to defend it. Say big no to LGBTQ plus in Ghana. Thank you. From Francis Digo Asu Yabua. Issue no, it's not that simple. The way I simplify it. Okay, so this is also about Chief Sam Asenso says he's a tutor, Kodria SHS. Kumawu says on LGBTQ plus, whether passage or not, it won't be legalized as per our culture as abomination. Greetings, V-mates, Ohene Gyan, Brighton Tree, and old vandals listening to you. Oh, okay, sharp. Good evening to you also. Now, straight up, Yembra, one no card, no salary for December. Make sure I see free Mr. Kusi Unchain. Controller and accountant general. Do you have a Ghana card?
Yes.
It means you are secured.
Yes.
Mr. Abu, how Ghana card? Ghana card. As you are secured. I mean, Mr. Anaya said because he's not a public sector employee. Mr. Kusi Yanko.
Yo, me that say, when you are Ohene Gyan, the woman I think say cyber security. Any payroll fraud from the accountant point of view, audit point of view. Me and my public servants now, me union leaders, no more kasayana. I ask myself, say, only say, yeah, assemble, here one side, near the other side, no. The woman say, drew stage here, a buy, say, you use excuses. Many people so far home edibone. Dear mama niji say sa NI policy ne omontima implement ya man affect all sectors. Yes, synchronize all our including even passport, driving licenses, whatever. Ninyina even SIM card ninyina say crime. I take your fingerprint na ni any national database no. Edi ewache. I can't remember as an amity a report Prempe college china obi ba fa ade o mi table so and any fingerprint ni nyina wo ayi no so or the silver blaze no so those is na ya sorry baba akone ni kunu ye police officer or ye if it is today I would have got whoever did it na me de ka kwa kusi say aban de mra bi ba na e protect ye nyina we should try to help. Me can't cancel 1st December no makano is right. Meti hey say my who June next year. I like it that way. And that is the best approach. And family be ma ebe boy nyina nanso so ebe chichiri obi a ekon na ade oyuni bi aba. Enti on the surface ni the omo ye no de is perfect. Semre na omo de atosoro na ye too short wa. And I'm sitting here to plead. Say me I cry over vacation. I be January. A lot of people might have been outside Ghana, whichever means can be also provided. It may not be there that way. Intimate stress say and Kabeya yen trim kwanimu. No ma dear basse and no kwan. Do you know social security? Say no because retirement in the next 2 years or it could even be by the end of this year. So we call retirement. Now say we need that card. Need be a bit media. Access to information. Determine or retirement benefits here.
Okay.
You will suffer for it. So it's good.
So what do you have kakra bi emame na mene openyi Richard Bwadi entwetwe nkomo enyumbre. Bisa Richard Bwadi memwajo.
Yeah, no.
Na umpom ti sen.
Yeah, ho adumo me ho ya na monso
nyame adom ye ho ye pa. Pa cho se beka Mr. Bwadi no de me inform ye de. Oye Bwadi as male Bwadi.
Yes.
Okay, medasi. Ezo kasa no anye careful akunya asem. Okay.
Ehu bi enim.
Medasi. Enyumbre ye ji wadwenkyere ewo Controller and Accountant General Directive odi ba say public sector workers so pese December yitua okade a endru ho na wo se wanya o Ghana card e ba yi leaders da unions ano aka se ye patapa bi na controller de eba na nya ade a obesom ebi kura threaten se obekọ court ne adenade ye hwe sa directive na ye hwe ne sunsanso e wo de ma ye pay system and say ye hwe so se obia nsusu benya card bi ne sunsanso e wo de man
yo ede me da wase bebre edi nkan no mame nchia Kessben atiefo nyina titiro ne me amikromfo Jacobu ene odotobi ma nyina o mu tie Kessben pa ba bia beku bia sabe o ma bie demo o mu tie ti me chia wo na asema obisa no ya famienu edi nkan no adwen a etai Ghana card achi se oman esase yenya bibia ebe kire se obia yo mamba pa na etimi aboa me ahyehye enioma yie no ya adwen papa enu nti mpanyimfo edi animu de baaye no emfonso obia eni hu na yade esese obi oye Ghana ni bapa bia no oboa na saa nhyehyɛ no edimu na the effect edimienu eye controller de no na mimi hu ni se ebre na omudi ama no emu yetia dodo senka ebeye na controller bitimi dia konanim kakra me gidi senka ebeboa de nti a meka saa ne se oman yi mu no eduru egu on ma nema bebre ya na ne ye no edu execution no anasa ade ne ye na nkasa ya na sinto bebre ba Ghana card ya ye kan nipa bebre ho a omun sanka omudie minim se bebre ho a nya omun phones won ti no omun sanka e binim ho a omun register enso besi ne no omun sanka omun ko ba bi omun ye no ho a yes mun ko head office enti saa ne o mani nyina wo ho eno nti control adwen wafa so person ofa Ghana card so adi twa adwumayefo nyina card e adwen papa fin bi eni hu ebeboa me yatimi asi ghost names and answers amanfo a ya no mo controller payroll no so a ono mo nya adwuma na nso mo gya katua no ebeboa me asi nyina ho kwan enti me ne controller ya adwene se ode Ghana card no beye ade a eno ne ade a yedi be fa so de twa obi aka na me megidi se bre na ono mo de ama no na emu yetia dodo se ka me pemu di anka meka se bi anka ono mo ma be bosume enan na enum bi ebi kura up to end of first quarter next year and e be do first quarter next year ye fan say next year March ending tibi anka be do next year March ending no obia ese utimi aye Ghana card no na utimi faso edijo akatua mgidi senka no beboa enti adwene no ya adwen papa enhyehyɛ no ye papa na emomu no time no a ebre no a ewo mu a omde be execute no na me mgidi se ye tia kakra nipa bebre ho no mu a omu nsanka omu card no sa be ya de ahokyere bebre beba won so but me no ka se minim adwuma controller aye in terms of research ebi ana omu nkuntabu obi omu atue bu nkunta ko hunu se bia enipa a omu wo controller payroll so omu atumi Ghana card ne dɔɔso se saa na tie de ne na omu mfa ntudwa ne nyinaa ye hu se obi a ye hwe ye records mu no bi enipa say na wo Ghana card ni bi ba sa fe na omu jeje Ghana card ni so bi amra me no mu ni data bi a kire nipa dodo e wo controller so omu obi di a ene ne e be stress nka omu ma break kakra na fe nipa bi antimi mfenye bi nti me ne won ya adwene se o person fa Ghana card so etua akatua nyinaa no me no ya adwene pepepe funso bi eni ho bɛboa o man no ɛbɛboa ma payroll no yɛtimi aklini yɛtimi asɔne so kroje na fe o mu a ensamandi ni nyinaa yɛ afiri mu na emom no ɛbrɛ no na asɛ yɛtia kakra
ona mpese me bisese ebeto odwei Ghana card ye registration yede ekwakoye voters register Ghana card Ghana for encourage so bia MPB enu echi ye ndema pia obia ukoye registration of a company a registrar general's department eno ye encourage so bia nyebi and other anamo utu awhia Ghana card wunyi ni yese ewose enkae bia ye ayededa enyumaku ano public sector OPA workers union leadership no should rather ebe focus of attention no as to say kwambe no mbe faswa ombe facilitate ama efri nekosi December obi bia onya bi no ya reach out ehun kwan be faswa NIA4 ebe make sure so mbenya bi rather than say so yem twinkwa animu wabrekwa etimi ye in terms so na bia nka ebua me yesisi niema bia no
onse me no ya adwene sabaron se ya kasai October busumi ya pemu enti aka yemfa ne se be 14 days na October ende na fe October free ho a na ka November pe na se the controller you on payroll no so the best chassis December not just say by 1st December no bia Ghana card net me ready ansa na odi etimi akọ controller payroll no so for ansa na etimi atua aka December na is ahwe mu a aka be se bosume ba ko na awtwe mienu pe minim kwan a various trade unions and unions no betimi aboa ma wo members na wo mu ni card ni bi no etimi ensa ka bi na wo mu etimi aye di ama nkomodie na aye den ne se me no ka say no me need statistics and as yenhunu statistics a chere ni padodo a omu waban payroll so a yen fan say Ghana card no omu NB enti amen komodie no ayedene say ne nkinu so obi a eni pa no bi amu 90% de omu wo bi na say kaka 10% per dia ebe hu so only 10% no issues ebeba no deal with data bi this is how it will be dealt with but say no yenim nipa dodo a onu munya card ni bi ewo aban payroll so enti no ehia assessment anaze ehia senka yebem ye ho break akra within this 1.5 months anaze 1 month few days dia aka no na December na duro no na ma de no eyedene se obi nya bia sasa bia no timi bomodna na onye bia ansa na otimi de ba register controller details no
okay
enti ho na me hunu se ne den no work akra
Mr. Jiman you are sending me very interesting message my kind was twitchinkume say good evening to you lawyer from day one the government and the NIA were clear on the purposes of the Ghana card. They told us, which is in the NIA law, that the Ghana card will be the only national ID card that will be used for purposes of identification. 2, they told us that the Ghana card will be linked to many state institutions, at least 17 of them, for easy identification and detection of crimes and fraud. 3, as we speak, SNIT, National Health Insurance Authority, the banks, telcos, Controller and Accountant General Department, and the Passport Office are all on board. Very soon, you won't be able to do anything without the Ghana card. Please, if you are a government worker and you depend solely on your salary, please make sure you register for your Ghana card before December. Don't be too adamant and listen to some of your groups and their leaders. They will take their salaries and you will be denied. Full stop. Some of they also like right from day one we were put on notice say this card is going to be the card yedebeye bibia and it is a 1-2 among say who shushe and I say who pay bia na e come here as I say one funny serious and I say one funny serious and
answer my name is Hajimandu Ayadwene so no started Ghana card no aban no anase NIA form ayeti ase card ni be use dia ye niam bebre enti nia waka ne nyina no ɛyɛ no korɛ akyinya bia ɛni ho saa but on sɛ yɛnso so yɛnim sɛ Ghana card issuance na nkasa consider bebree nso ba ho nipa bebree wɔ hɔ a wɔn kɔyɛ card ne besi na kora wɔn nsa nkaeɛ obu wɔ no ɔkɔyɛ yɛ a baabi ɔkɔyɛ no ɔkɔ so ɔkɔagye a ɔkɔyɛ sɛ ɛmaa enti nipa bebree nso wɔ saa concerns no yɛwɔ nano na metie NIA fo a wɔn wɔ bɛyɛ sɛ 200,000 cars wɔn aprint a wɔn ntumi issue ma respective owners and nipa bebree nso wɔ hɔ nom a wɔn nso register but wɔn nsa nka wɔn cards enti wɔn sɛ wɔhwɛ issue na ɛsɛ wɔhwɛ from all these angles enti sɛ obi ka saa sampa yɛde hyɛ ɔman n'ase sɛ yɛbɛ use Ghana card na meni nipa korɔ yɛ adwene 100%. Aban no kan NIA for kan na ɛno nso na ɛyɛ kwan papa ɛkwan papa no sɛ yɛbɛnya card baako pɛ wɔ ɔman wei mu na yɛfa saa card no so de ayɛ adeɛ a yɛyɛ biara ɛbɛboa yɛtotua ɛbɛboa ma yɛatumi atrake all the wrong things ɛkɔ soɔ cyber crime ne saa nneɛma no nyinaa nkɔɔfo a wɔn de telephone na ɛbɔ korɔ no ne nyinaa ɛbɛboa ma yɛatumi asi ano kwan na mmom no policy bi a apɛ sɛ wɔ implement biara no ɛyɛ there are issues challenges wɔ ho enti no sɛnka Ghana NIA for tumi ma yɛhunu nipa dodo wɔn wɔ public sector payroll so a controller wɔn adi nkan register ne yɛhunu so obi a aka bɛyɛ 5% pɛ then on so okay ne 5% no ebi a yɛbɛhunu kwan yɛbɛfa so a ɔman no betumi adele with data nka bɛboa megye di sɛ within this 1 month no sɛ yɛpɛ sɛ yɛmfa so deɛ ɛne sɛ NIA and so make a lot of centers available. People will register so easily. I know, say, Oma Council move be district offices. Minimum outside Accra and Kumasi, how feasible they are. But then, Senka NIA is bit maya, and within this 1 month, you know, so bit manya process that just will be on your or ya within a year and Sabe kind of card. Megidi Senka no so bebwa. Inti card no, see a day, Senate, see a day, controller say dey payroll ni e ka ho nyina de e adwen papa me for so 100% na me gidi say e compare so man e fa so no ukọ gruchire ba bia saa na tie obi a o number ba akopɛ saa number na ade obi bia ndu ko di bone a saa number na na e trace you na e de achew enko ba say o different driver's licenses ye wo ho ye wo man mu hai obu ho no mu a the driver's licenses e kura ni din a wo sonko ena ni din a odi ko school sonko ena ni din a ode ye adwuma nso so eniema bebre honyan it is a the driver's license could be born na o chine kura opa otumi to twene na akwaje foforo because a different numbers na o chechire man sa o man enko nanim yes yitimi enforce am say the controller is part of the enforcement
okay
say shenko for there and say the tbia no or no kwakoye na omu atimi de abadwo makatua which I agree said yes senka omu ma break akra nka ho said the beya because December de me hu say say abompu anododo dem omu no nka se bia nkomu de beko even January kra na nka afina ba afina beko wiye de obi a hwe say obenya Ghana card ni nti be si afufuro ma January de wo wa anya bi no ne na ho madwo akatua me gidi senka January mom kra be boa chen December na mu sabom plan no
okay Bizarre Richard Body beda ase nwumbre na wasana beko what say ebinum so say one fate ekire say ya predict say ya say ba na wie ya card ba ko pe bi 666 na ye de beba ntino de ma say oko subscribe to sa ye border rule say Ghana nyina be su card ba ko na che say sa de na revelation no na e ba mintina wakwa akogye 666 ade ntino mpese obegye sa card bi sa microphone den na o kan chiro
oh da be o de say fa 666 on say card de sa no mo kan de a we are say uyi yeni abibremu man ne yemfa se Ghana free ho a amanya atwam Europe ne America man bebre ho mo use card for very long time a obi abawu bia ye court senko akọ yawo foforo na wakọje birth certificate sa number wo so enti number na wo so no mia bebre yawo no a ne ama birth cert na so number no eno ne wo number ti sa number na ade be nante akọ wiase bia enti eno no de enye sabe enye religion enye spiritual fa honhom sam ho ana no menti ase a ewo mu ne nyame adom kakra ye nso akenkan ate ase na kire se eye ade a eye wo firi wo pemu na begye se magye atum se meye enya de obi na eba bedada wo di bibia ba be hye o mene se de ne nkofo kan se okọ vaccine na te se ne na ye sisi no enya saa ne te na imomu na ye humu ade a ejina ho ma wo mu mbesum nyankopon no mu a wo mu nsum nyankopon na card gye no emfa saa eno ho card gye ne wo te o man mu wo asede wo man ni mu o man ne se ye pese ehunu nipa dodo a ye wo ye pese ye hyehye ye ne emayi ye pese obi a timi ye hunu se okay nipa sumesi na ye saa de wi sabe ne ye wo hoi nipa ba akofo timi koje telephone numbers be se 600 na or the shadam no the bu nkofo fa so ni nyina no cost because of saa identity card a ye nti aya ne ye identity card a obi a woni de a eno na ewo telephone number so eno a na wo obi bia so a ukoye a ye be hu ba bia wo
okay
timi a chu nti no de emfa saa honhomu ensem no ho se obi cheche saa na chere se efa bi no na asem no ya chia kakra
okay ebeda se nwumbre Mr. Richard Boadi okay, so he's a financial expert and a financial analyst and no atwitwe nkomo nwumbre on this raging controversy, the accountant general versus Ghana workers. Bidaguzi na wona na wano guso awokasa na Ephraim Mr. Boadi
me say me dey buy we any nyina ne say ene de obi antime nka say aban ka so de Ghana card ye bibia obetuma yi ano ato ye wi na ye sa yakoye nim sisi ya nya population census ye 30.8 million say ye de Ghana card no ene population size enya omo ye adwuma omo nya adwuma ye de sisi animu na say ne ye ni one unique identity for everybody in the country. And no bro why yeah enkudru babia ti say ne a yeah ban adwumayefo a ye no binum sika omoti omo tax ne ye de hweye na aba say ya ade a ema obintimi mu aba mfa so na yesi ye ntia se de a meka ne yempanimfo bi ho a toro bia na ye bie ya no aka no bi hu asemo it's better you get a background na what you see wi a kwan ya befa so ne onkrofo akasa wono makasa na say de ye tin yo ide ebi ho a kan ne miti obi an medum mai say bi ya start ya em say you can't even listen to the person
okay
and if say we emotional bia is something that we need to do. Okay. Yeah, man, impose on us. It is our duty to do it.
Okay. But that's it. But then as a be
lawyer. Lawyer, nim. Yeah, man.
So on the day I'll so that.
Yeah, my mom. Yeah, the name of dear Grochen. Lawyer, be kai the year 2003. 2004, the issue of national identification from parliament from that time is a national identification na enye obi na be you just a electoral commission obekaya we were using sa nema no and the sa national identification no etwa mu 2004 ehwo ye ya afi de be drew NIA bemu a shase biem eti 2008 abatuo enti ena from Cape Coast ye central region there no na enka the next called the 3 northern regions a capture and yes say abatuo nti omun suspend kakra 2008 meanwhile aye all the other regions every central region
be mama na mai she me ho be she quality
me aye ha nyina awie
me details aye the printer
after central region no and we say ye kwoto abanti ye to abani wi a ya capture the aka asoso ye to abani wi ye no ye kwa capture enso senenke wo se ye ni nyina ba single platform so 2008 2009 yeah nkasa se mu nya ne a bedroom even 2000 and yanimu haya we buy eja ba ko na capture no ya nyusu ntie sei
ya bokagu
ya tena ase ama ya boka ne gu from meanwhile na eda ya mpanifo anu titiri de na oya president abre Ura John Dramani Mahama na dana no so obeka the number of times no complaining about one card Kenya one card na busa mo say na say ya capture data ya migrating kwa single platform so e dey na see kwan as we tena ho ama sa data ne be irrelevant and na asa akoba say ye biem na we no kura ye biem obi a oye abandwuma genuinely we obi mu ho a ebia bibinti ne dia ama ana better no kura say we follow up can fit aba na akwanya say ye capture wa yi na ama free baby a that sentence no mu de call region na we follow up pa koya me gidi say by now de kebi an kansaka but yem say sa de bi na be hye mu yenye mamunya no me busa me ho say requirement a ebe mu obi atena parliament ne na Ghana card ka ho eti na omo mutiga parliament nyina omugi akatua ne no omu Ghana card eye adwuma wo omayi no eti na ye mo bonkrofo aso se mo omunye no because bia mu munti na bia ankoye wo omugi manu asem edi but mu nyina makwaya mo de and you are enjoying edi eti na ka ba sa abrei obi a oye abandwuma enko no nya ne Ghana card
yadam bisanyu bandu ya kan se
eye
leader na o kasa ye mpene ye ubehwe no ne card hye ne botom e ba se ne ye din na ye implement a obeji ne katua wanko ye wodi a na afi wo na waso ayehye
enti lawyer se ye didi ne me lawyer okay ebra mobile communication networks na eba se edi enti na se obi koto card na yate no adena ukoto ya yes ya dibosome na ahyeagu and those things ya ni bre ho ka ho asema communication minister so begina mu bi e ma ultimatum say na nkrofo ti parliament say yampre ya ma omu anya de omu pe ene uto credit eguso a enye yi no obi ara fiu enhyimu no obi ara fiu uto data eguso bre a wo pe na ayusu no obi ara fiu adena da bia say yedi bi achi sat edina osanka atwam by now share time before 2004 and yatna we hu a and 2021 issue say enya obi hunu bi akwa obi a odidi from government payroll so no odawo ono and I actually who you say so obosume ene bosume fakra say on fight to oni bi mpa a wonye ana say ne de ma ya won konkwaje onye ontua na mo bia no yese no mu dodo ayesen na de de besi obi a woje na katua free aban ho se ontimi fa bosome and rectify de de na katua ye de tua ma no genuine concerns bi wo ho a ye betimi aka ho asem but na ye ya na bi ahura dire animu mi wa ono no waje de o waye ne de tax identification number ayetin no now with Ghana card number yetin udu banka wotin ne no busa se san krofo anyina why na emfa ne de enye de also odege da bi heba na se ya bu ye ne agu ye de ne agu krofo bi se bi omu na ayifo bi ne ye de omu play politics. You had about 2 months obi a woji wakatua e wa ban hodie yes rewa be the enlightenment okay. Our system num na wudi bibia nim kan kakra man
na get your card
nenya card so oni bidia nenya card so why na ma ya de akire so wonya idea wukura na bi kura senka government payroll no kura go free so dada
you free okay. Abdul Basit Zongo Pania Kumasi says greetings to Chief Alaji Mumuni Kankam MCA Asokore Mampong nidi say the full name no okay Chief Alaji Mumuni Kankam MCA Asokore Mampong ex-president Mahama has no moral right to talk about abandoned projects because he abandoned those projects not NPP or Nana Akufo-Addo. I am for no anti-LGBTQ plus bill. Okay. This one said the decision of the Controller and Accountant General is laudable, but the timing is a bit problematic. And on the issue of the LGBTQ plus, we, the majority will not allow its practice in this country. Greetings to MC for Kwabere East Municipal Assembly, Honorable Poku Ajiman Bonsu. Okay, Lawrence Buachi aka Buche sends us this message. Now this one says, Teacher Razak Riamwase Nanado and MPP want to destroy Ghana. Ghanaians, shine your eyes with this super incompetent government. Mahama, we miss you. Okay. Now this one says, please, I said, do not call me. Lawyer, I will have registered for the card, but they made mistake when typing my name. And as of now, I have not got the card. Sir Evans, Serioso. Well, we genuine case, I think it's very legitimate. I was said, but I'm because Mono say, go procedure and they make sure they go through they go through with you to say a bed do print out for you to check and cross check. It's unfortunate say eventually after all that you still had your name wrong. As soon as North and South's major rice growing areas, Chinese and some natives have started mining gold in the wetlands and destroying these fertile lands. Ministry of Agri must rise up. Money of maybe push into serious poverty and may end up in the cities if not. Okay, very laudable message, but you have not added your name. Ohene, the motive by Controller and Accountant General is good, but the time is short. They should also task the NA to release the cars in their possession. Well, with that one, we should push them to release the cars that they have in their possession, custody, and care. Lord, I'm listening to you live at Dujama Kennedy, who is in charge of this automatic deregulation, always hiking petrol. Ghana. Okay. Chief Soso Future MP for Mina says Ghanaians will forever be grateful to our parliamentarians if they pass the anti-LGBTQ plus bill. In fact, we cannot entertain this devilish act in our sovereign country. Greetings to Lawyer Justin Kudria, the incoming NPP General Secretary. Hey, okay. Lawyer, please, on the fuel price increment, I think our leaders are wicked and they don't think about us, the citizens. Ghana exports crude oil and imports refined products, of which the key operators of this are the politicians. Because of their selfish interest, they are not thinking of building a refinery which can help stabilize fuel prices, which generally affect price of goods and services and the life of the general populace. Our politicians know this, but intentionally refuse to do it. Francis Digo Asuyabua sends us this message. Good evening to you, my hard-working lawyer. All our politicians are the same, and DC and MPP, they are selfish and too greedy. They don't care about we, the citizen. Eric also search the tutor, Presbyterian Secondary, Techiman sends us this message. This one says, I am Enoch watching you live from Aguna Nyakrum. It is very imperative for each and everyone to register a SIM card with the Ghana card. This one says, good evening to you, lawyer. Please, I am pious. I will suggest that controller should contact the employer rather than the employee for their details, and also consult NIA for they have details for public sector employees who have registered. Lawyer, thank you. I say thank you also. This one is coming from Shalom Devotional 2021. Okay, I know you have a switch. Lawyer, some Ghanaians always like last minute situations. I was an official during the nationwide registration, and you'll be surprised the kind of perceptions some people had about the card, including some elite. Some Ghanaians always want to learn things the hard way. Let them face the consequences, or say OJ Achuma Yabe. Sadia no last minute bibia o tab the yemfa kakra nka ho tab no bibia ye de kakra be ka ho. Good evening to you, lawyer. I cannot afford to miss this educative program. GCAGD must extend their time for some employees who have not gotten the Ghana card. Honorable George Asmani, I'm gonna Asaman sends us this message, and this one says, good evening to you, lawyer. I'm so confused and need some clarification. Is the Ghana card the same as the ECOWAS card? Yes, it is. Unless Ghana card na ye tu ni di ECOWAS card ba se ye friend no Ghana card and wa susukra na ye sign friend no ECOWAS card. Okay, so enyumbre mamenko line so na mene private legal practitioner who is the director legal NC entry enkomo eye enyumbre Dr. Opoku Edusei senior memwajo.
Therefore Mejosu Ochia atiefo nyina so.
Obia Joso na pacho jumam ni apometi sen.
Emi adom ye eguso. Eguso ye de ho akwa abudi so eye.
Yo. The dikai no ye nyane ntiese NCA mama window of opportunity for radio stations and TV stations ana want me regular say one status with you ne hon sensem tiawa den window of opportunity na abetowe na no susanso ewo edema mujuma de netisen.
Yo say be say if you ni na yes SCNT ema stations ni bi ahukọ yatwe je say na omo authorization no atwam nti omo antimi anto aso anyi omudwuma mfiase no na ntiase nim nti bi kodi court ne niema at the end of it no court no ka say fines na say monetary sanctions they impose on no nam so money authorization ti yentimi impose sanctions nti omu yenye se eweji omu to me krata na from sem na mometimi sign area apply as mometimi de krata ato NCA nim ama ya consider nti no ho na yedi abobo ahwe sese mri akwakusi se ebi enya omon krata no back to the board na publicity and famo on so fi won ma enu se FM applications ni de e ba da bia bebre nti afoforo nso omu a omon so amo ma kwanya se ombetimi asset up radio stations ni bi na enam se first no na yanti dwumayi na se papa nti yes e be stakeholder engagement conditions any terms e wo authorization mu nyina ebe chichirim kama obi ante no ho ase ifi okono we kan say enkonko ye de bia mra we kan say when isu ne de road ya na say ona when isu nti saa na asie and this ebeboa kabia kabia mamuo no say yi stations na bi ni samra boya ebi betimi aba ho a eguso e disa adwuma.
Okay, so enyumbre yene Dr. Opoku Edusei Esquire is a legal practitioner, is a director legal NC yetwetwe nkomo enyumbre or science so a lecturer faculty of law University of Ghana Legon. Lawyer enyumbre yembisa o say the controversial LGBTQ bill ACCA eda emra shebedwa for enim wobabaka yenima na mo betu afa ho de but ho akohia say Ghana ofa babia no ho asem ena yeka kan yeka nsusu yi akoye sorry for can one day you know Muslim for can one day wa beka bia one ka say bill no ho bia see wonya bron sama na we and ya dwuma ye na academicians and say intellectuals mususu de memorandum akodom rashe badwa say nka won hwe na won consider sane mai ebi ati wo no gu on so a chese nsema ayekoso no aye pinso Minim dia enye bia ne dam la shebadwafo anim sa abeli in its current state and as any current form said etie no ne hunsusanso a wo edema yense o my Ghana no ene sa LGBTQ+ ne keka hu etisen
yo the medical can be a very simple be num bia me hwemu kana idi kan ni se em se yetra ho na obi ka se abefo insemu ekoso a yefre no in fact ni din bokra edin a oba ni oba eda be ma ni oba be ma eda no ono no eye human rights a that's say ono de etosini if you say human rights a enim no lot of them have been established even though himself for waiting abeka ho so ade a human rights ni ye de obi kan say enye dipa kra na o hwehwe ade asi ho na emom enam so ye dipa nti efi unipa yom mo ana de ba we ni de eye nkofo choices bi a ompese omode ehwe omokon and so even though choice a yen tiasia na se nyintum ewo Ghana hanom de and so enam so mo ye dipa nti wo di hu dwuma na no so wadwene omo guys human rights for enye ayibio nemom say omo ye nipa de omo other human rights, right to dignity, right to association in yamaniema enti ba ye hu say debate na akoso ama ne kra meka ho asem bi say uni bia obe yuti say bail we no in particular no o ka say tia no na yedo aka list bi hu say omuni o ifo no atumutufo nie enso enye saa na tie bigidi se dodo mpanimfo no akasa ho no from akutampa otechua menu remona tuguba mo ne mpanimfo makasa ho no nyina no yinimo mo se enye ade a omo di sa adwuma ni bi na emom omo hu se emra no bibi eto chima ewo ho ye to chima ho ni se unia wa de oye lawyer ni in fact lawyer ni pani ankasa na ohwe emra ne title kra no where they di kind proper just say adjective I did describe now ewo a law mudie just say who say who sa niema na and matters of proper ni niema na a relative just say ono no susu bia no din enu say mra hwehwe mu so ade ba ko a say udi hu dwuma pa ka sie yie any certainty in the law I just say mra no se de be ya ho nya chima bia ejira ne na so pintiri na emom wo de susu dia bi kotare ho amana kosa a proper improper super proper any most proper there na say wo de adjectives any superlatives na wo de describe sa de no ono no ema emra no etosini wo sai hwe emra no se de city a obi kan say emra we no hwehwe said ye obi entimi live the life emai eni say oye saade no so a na oye ato atwi fi say said ye mpanifo ebrati tintim tetefo mra nimfo akase philosophers akasa afa ho no ade ekoso okukwam de say o kohwe obi kete say onye no wo kwan so a wa hwe yi a na ode entiti ahụ na ukokutiti ya nefa ahụ die so bise ilimsa ade ekoso okukwam ade ekoso okukwam die ukọhye se ekoso okukwam no se bia oben no yise oye no meet num na meet miensa na ode ehaw ene ebeba nti ade bia entan ensane nko adoduo mu no fa se enko interfere with the public interest no and as a public morality no normally no o hihya mo bia no adwe ho. Nti the traditional way and I say akwanda there or honey say na ye de mrano yes a shield just say the protect o mine no nti yes we no we ya and ye be twa say na emu mi ankon kasa say uni kura be kasa afa ho say gay ne lesbian semi human rights no kura na say o ya advocacy for it nti twa e do ko gina mrano mfie num na de ko abaya kachi woyɛ saa na kyɛ sɛ yɛadwene kora nyame ama yɛ sɛ yɛntumi nwene freely na yɛntumi ɛnka asɛm a yɛpɛ sɛ yɛka no na wɔtiatia so ɛna mpo kora a yɛwɔ academy mu anaasɛ academia no ɛnim sɛ right to yi adwene ebi kora asɛm a wotwɛre kora wonyi gyidie wɔ mu nanso for the sake of argument any person who establish a mark bi wɔ scholarship unity wɔn atwerɛ kɔfɔ kan am hey obi nso wɔ di adwene foforɔ bi wɔ wiase o ne nyinaa na ɛboa kyɛ wiase nkan kɔ nti sɛ woka sɛ ɔkasa afa ho koraa no nso yɛ bɔne a ɛsɛ sɛ mmara no wohyehyɛ sɛdeɛ yɛnsi nante koraa na ɛnkyerɛ nanso yɛnim sɛ wiase obi nante a no akyerɛ ne pa obi nso nante a ogyina hɔnom tententen obi nso nante a no akɔ ne mu ne nyinaa yɛ nanteɛ nti ɔno hɔ ne ade ha adwene wɔ mmara no ho a megye sɛ ɛsɛ yɛhwɛ ne yie nti sɛ mmara no ɛyɛ what I call the sword na kyerɛ sɛ ada no agyan deɛ a na nyɛ na mmom mmara no ɛyɛ shield na kyerɛ sɛ ayɛ sɛ protective bi gadget bi deɛ a na kyerɛ sɛ ɔno no ɛyɛ ɛbɛboa yɛ megye sɛ Ghanafoɔ dodoɔ no agye tum sɛ saa deɛ wei ɛno nkwa sɛ yɛprɛ so ma no kɔ so sɛ the mmara no teɛ no yɛmprɛ so sɛ ɔbaa na ɔbaa nware that is the kind of shield ɛwɔ na mmom wode ɔte hɔ anaasɛ o yɛhu sɛ ɔbaa bi no bɛrima koraa dɔm ɔbaa mmienu dɔm sa ato ɔm kɔn mu a ne afa no sɛ mo deɛ moyɛ bia nti amanfoɔ nto nkyi wɔ mo ɔno ne adeɛ ɛha adwene ɛwɔ saa bill wei ho
ɛno nti bill no yɛmfine tune no anaasɛ ho mpo ɛnhia sɛ yɛbɛpaase bill bi a ɛte saa
so wohwɛ bill wei ne sɛ de siti a ɔmɔsi ahyɛ ne foundation ase ne deɛ a ne siesie ɛbɛyɛ den gye sɛ wotwitwa ne nyinaa koraa ansa na wasa hyɛ ne foforɔ nti ɛbɛyɛ koraa deɛ a ɔmo nwae nkɔma aban akakye a ɔmo na drafte laws na yɛnhwɛ afa a yɛpɛ sɛ yɛregulate already no in law mu no even though no yɛnka sɛ homosexuality no expressly illegal na mmom woyɛ ho ne yɛ obi a ne yɛhu yɛnyanko adeɛ a ɛne illegal yɛbɛtumi akyagye wo ɛwɔ mmara no dada deɛ wɔwɔ dada ne yɛgyiri sɛ bi a ɛnyɛ enough a yɛbɛtumi ahyɛ mu kana ama no akɔ soro na sɛ wokɔ akɔ legislate anaa akɔ hyɛ mmara sɛ na ɛsɛ obi ɛkyerɛ ne pa deɛ ɛbɛha adwene
Dr. Poku Edusei, a legal practitioner, he is also a lecturer and a legal director for National Communications Authority. Yeneno Chipchen Komo Nyumbre, Wamaya Adventure was a bill and a friend controversial bill as see a war and brush Benjamin Yetua Traveling the found. Lawyer better say Nyumbre. Okay. Yetwa democracy jumadie no eso ewo Kessben na ye kai wo se yetwa to adwen efa nsmp ho ewo ndema efa.
Lawyer, thank you.
Okay, so abono twe apa onsima edunsia finally Dr. Smart Sapon ewo ha enyumbre Dr. Swasa Mwajo.
Lawyer, thank you.
Thank you. Onaboko de.
Lawyer, radio adom ne mo mpa boy ho ye pa. Na ohwe ne ehye media na audio. Baby am free ba. Ene ye da kase pa ye hwe kata ye maame oba pani wasa nyina mahema dada wonya ne ba bi ko. Ye de kata na chi wo wasa kropon. Nti na ese nyina ye kona ye kuja ye maame pani no kwan. Ti ye den chaka see free wasa kropon ene wasa menfi nyina ebrel.
Yesum. Okay, so now benji wa dwen kire quickly ewo nema mienu ene yaka ewo wechi ne ya no guso ane yeka obepie so yedika aka fuel price increment eno de few minutes no bia de make comment na yeka no Ghana card no payment eno na odebepie so nti so be make comment on that if you are na fi yetiasi controversial LGBTQ eno ho ene ye be basie.
Good. Sinaloya besa do asibio na ma champion for am new studio nana ne mpani for me mamajo na near kind fuel price and mekan say generally prices of goods and services there afiano ni afiano biano yen fa high die na niema taikon anim and enya ban we happen so nko from 57 ni fee price of goods and services niema yeton ni ade ni mu bia ni ho no mo a se yete se bo asesa na se aba from there bi ni nyina be sesa kon anim including fuel ya na ye ka ho asemi nia mani so na manage ho power this particular one we mu around the same time wa fuel prices no cost no omanpani authorization or the National Petroleum Authority say omunso Ghana yen tax bi ewum 16 pesos per liter auto 100 liter 160 Ghana cedi ni ati free so I mean kesepa supantino say sa tax ni da so ewo ho dia NSA impact in Quebec kese power driver force omanpani hwe efa ben na wo fuel price ho amemetimi aye ho bibi foreign world market de minisu to me nti we issue authorization na me sure say obi anya sa copy ne bia kan a chere say National Petroleum Authority for mo na mo hwe petrol so ne price na ekono me man phone timi nti me so maji tax component wo recovery levy na wo no so de free so se na be nti na ma enne we say fuel prices on the market world market across road and so yente say dede cost no because the response by the president and also the government and so it was very significant and very phenomenal. Say oyi sadi any free hono nkwano Ghana boboka about 50 something million and so a sacrifice ne bia no enti generally enema mu ayedin but I na mo me fe ni nhwe wonu ma ya omudi anim no the kind of responses and as a leadership omudi man around the same time in so boy in Ghana for the first time yet yente so kakra electricity ni yente so kakra school fees and boy DSS kakra de ni nyina mpo ni hobio yes free SHS mefa ni nyina anko ni adenti yes ewiase mbia ni ho no mo a ene ye kasai sikatete to anase gold obia de no obrana kasa cry boko ye boy boko anim nti no it is sad here but na responses nso base ya na ma any aso nti no ye boy nyina ho abaso
Ghana card
me ba try me Ghana card
okay you are secured
yes me de me secured pa na sina lawyer me nwanwa se mpo obi ni bia instead say obi take advantage of sa ultimatum ya ye idea man ko si December e akonya bi no must start a kind resistance change management bi no me a program bi o golden tulip ni so say ne be kwan ka me invite Ghana nyina so let's allow change let's allow change positive change e bi nie Ghana card no answer na ebe ba no na ye nuanum togofo kra wo bia practice use tete oko Cote d'Ivoire heya kra you produce your cadante nyesa
cadante
o dia say enti no ye kra na ya kachi senior lawyer ya kachi enti no se ne nyame adom o mampani kufo try na form enti up and down sa no di free so President Mills President Mahama sebe eda form a akomu fa dem aye nyame adom ye ase ye nya no fofofo nti ye nim the stress that goes with it or the benefits thereof ene ye regularize system no we are by nipa na onye ghost na otiase nko ade a ye ma ye ho about 3 months moving from region to region register Ghana for a obia so waye bi yes fa sa card ne bra ni enfa nhye abaya ketua yemu ye nyina Ghana ye nyina ye yemu ntia ye nyina ye yemu ntia enti no resistance na me de mate say ba ne de I just hope and pray say one more yes I no benya adwensachira na enye cry backward in nature enye cry in my view enye
okay
oba edum ha jinare ekwa asokwa jinare wo kuma se na wutia ochina nkwa okoho a uni card ni bia ochina kwesi ada okoho no mu a ye be card ni bia ma it is still not late yes oti kroso na ekromofo nyina started dane jata eu ha o hino di o mani madan jata we adan jata so nim nyansa bebre wo de ye dan jata no nan bia sinalo ye dan jata ni wi a wo so ne ye de beba
okay
nti change is very good. In fact, change management there as be as you be answer na ade. Nse san there. Ehu hia pa. Ye nyina ye mwa na we there. Ade anka ese aye da.
Okay. Me da say.
Lawyer, thank you.
Thank you to Abono Chapa Onsima Adu no miensa. Now the bombshell eba the main issue. Teacher Constitution Biamuasu says, please, what's former President Mahama doing in the Western region? What kind of thank you tour is this? Have you seen a student who has failed an examination and still praising or writing a letter to thank his or her teacher or lecturer? I can't thank for. Greetings to Chairman Odeneho Kwakuapia and lawyer Justin Kudria. Chairman Odeneho Kwakuapia. The most mafia chairman. Hey, mafia chairman. Zana and easy for us. Mafia. Tomorrow is all Rainbow Day. Phobia. Okay. I can't Ghana card. How can only Ghana card, which cannot be used for bank transaction, be the only accepted card for SIM registration? Control and Accountant General Department has not employed anybody in this country. Sir Gabis new Edubiasi Zongo. Okay, said Sir Gabis, you there. They there na. They are also to I can also on file be a Jumadia. When you can now call out new employer and some of these things. If you man crew for you see legalities we na to adwuma enyo no NFA we dwuma correct but on the bit you correct na secretary so ama then you know where you have to go and take your legal action. There's going to be new butoma maybe court crowd. I mean, some of these things. Lord, please, in 2018, our staff were sacked from a community called Papa Sisi. I'm sure the name is not correct. Papa Sisi or Papa Sisi in the offense of Akomadan that the card is 666, which the influence of some political party Kwesi Obuase my greetings honorable unzena make asade me matesade you know says grow force one register because 666 and then obi oye registration be so mo pam mo free Papa Sisi offense of because say 666 bit me obi so onye because 666. God bless our president for promoting our country to different level. Now, this was good evening to you, lawyer. Please, I gazetted my name, and the name on my payslip is different from that on the Ghana card because I use my passport name. What should I do? Well, you need to do a statutory declaration to say you are the same person and get it notarized, and you'll be cool. You'll be good to go.
A quick one on that. Nyame Adoma, hopefully by November next month. And I for arrangements on be district offices na need ya can see a friend replacement of card. Who card ni be but ebia information be about for BBSC hanti uko no mo. Em say so it's a 3 cedi as a 30 cedi mu baako. They will configure all information be baby no ma new card.
New card. Okay. Good evening to you, lawyer. Gazetted. Okay, I'm sure what the end you can see. Okay. Now this one's good evening to you, lawyer. Please listen to lawyer Kutampao on one station saying that the law against the LGBTQ plus in the constitution is senseless. So I disagree with those who are saying we should just focus on the old act because if the current bill is not passed, lawyer Akutampa would eventually make a case that the unnatural carnal knowledge should be decriminalized in the constitution. Kobe Dukanoffice says this one. Okay, interesting one. Lawyer, please, Where can I go and do mine? I am at Pokuase. Good evening. Oh, Pokuase. Okoshiashia. Obetimi akoye odi ewo. Now this is why we expect the leadership of the workers union no say kabobe facilitate kra ma yakoye we ejuma kra na nkrofo anya card. Now wo dey show botom. O say you be court now be December opes kiska code ni Christmas na we nya na katua. Lord, good evening to you. Please, Che Ahmed, watching you live from Bremen West near BBN. Okay, Blackman Company Limited. Please tell Nanaya Sebe I love him so much. Lawyer Ayiko. Hey, Masa. You love him, say you like him. That be Che Ahmed. Che Ahmed, I love you. You say you like him. Good evening to you, lawyer. Keep it on. Okay. Hey, good evening to you, lawyer. As just we bring out names of parliamentarians who will vote for the implementation of the gay and lesbian after the yes or no voting, so that we know those parliamentarians who support and those who are against. I am Sir Bright from Agona. Thanks. This thing is very interesting. Who is against what and who is for what? Okay. I joined queue at my area for almost a week, but I did not get a chance to register for the card. And please, some of the card issued as having an error showing when I use in registering my SIM card. So what do? Just say just take steps to go there and they will ratify and give you a new card. Good evening to you, lawyer. Please, I strongly suggest Nana Sebe for his I support Nana Sebe for his contribution. God bless him. Honorable Listo Ochreda for Boasi East. Greetings to my Honorable MP Dr. Patrick Boachi Yadom and Chief Executive Madam Faustina Amisa. Thank you, and I say thank you also. Good evening to you, lawyer. My name is Justine. I am chatting from Eju. So I registered for Ghana card, but I didn't get it because I was in school. So take steps to make sure you get your card. Simple as that. The Western communities cannot impose their customs on us, for we are sovereign and not a colony to them. I don't think sexual preference is a matter of human rights, and therefore LGBTQ has no room in Ghanaian society. Said, if you just sense as so, lawyer, thank you, and I say thank you too. You don't know why I'm smiling, because this matter I find simple and simple. Good evening to you, lawyer. I want to know if American government has said anybody who provides his or her name card before 31st December will be issued visa would have met this stiff opposition. I don't understand you. I want to know if American government has said anybody who provides his or her Ghana card before 31st December will be issued a visa. Okay. Can 1 week.
Yeah. That's our level of irresponsibility. Obedient the American.
Good evening to you, lawyer. Please let Ghanaians know that they should not always compare MPP to NDC at all, because MPP does not come near NDC. NDC is the best. Nicholas Sinibili sends us this message. Interesting one. Lawyer, please, good evening to you. Reference to the message I sent to you the last time concerning on CUF treatment for the students and graduates of the Agric College. One of your panelists stated that students of Agric colleges are not to be employed, but to be entrepreneurs to employ others. With all due respect, okay, I understand you. Msena. Or future can odema or say my employment. Hi, it's your boy vintage or vice. Okay, I'm sure Vicentage. This name, dear, please. Vicentage de metibi bintibi da ebiana dino na one type in yedia. You are Doma Hinkro. My about the Ghana car. Please ask Dr. Edu say that the system is not working in Doma Hinkro for those who haven't got theirs. Okay, so Doma Hinkro card is becoming an issue. We have to make sure they get their card. We will have to support that they do. Lawyer, LGBTQ is against our tradition, so does practicing should stop. Those practicing should stop the noise. Okay, our tradition. Okay. GNAT is not fighting for teachers, but for ghosts who cannot get Ghana card. I am Inspector Obuo retired. Okay, as an artist protecting ghost names. Okay, this one says, okay, oh please, do you know this video? I cannot show it. I'm sorry. Now this one said, don't be afraid of somebody talking about the successes and the Ghana one card usage, meaning end of the world. Lawyer, the meaning of world means people. People are men and the women living on this earth. The word means the Son of God and was sent to save the world, and the world man did not receive him. The world in Genesis would destroy all living things against and the earth remains. Is a please chapter 8. Mantiasio. Thank you. Lawyer, how true is this? New members to pay 250 cedis for the Ghana card. No, I don't think so. 250 Ghana cedis. 250 Ghana cedis for Express. Per Express. Oh, okay. It says for per Express. That is for Express. So some people don't value the Ghana card the time, but now see what is going to happen to them. Fuel prices are too much. This government is killing us. Mahama, come and save us. My regards to my lovely Madam Bridget. Okay. Don't mind me why I'm laughing. Good evening to you, lawyer. I don't understand why MPP always sit down for NDC to push bills on their neck. NDC are not pushing this bill because they love Ghana. They just want to push the government to a cute corner and make things difficult for the government. Why didn't NDC push the bill when they were in power? Alex Adabo. The Assembly. Lawyer, please, where is Reverend Mate, former Presbyterian moderator? I want to hear his opinion on this LGBTQ. If you do have his popular quote, and just serve Enyansafu, play for me. Okay, I want never to do that. Greetings to you, lawyer. Watching you live from Asisiwa. I am Kobe. Greetings to all GUM members. Hey, mother. Don't mind me. Abono ngochapa osima eduasa ensia. Can I say thank you to
lawyer? Thank you.
Okay, LGBTQ plus. Now let me read this so that we understand. Say. Asamna ye kano enye simple matter say parliament why na be vote yes na why na be vote no. The first point ye nyina yeti ayaja tum ni say one, said the President Mills yamefa ne currency okan, said the former president JJ Rawlings yamefa ne currency okan, said the Nana do Dankwa Akufo-Addo aka, said the President Kufuor aka. Omunyina say enya ade a Ghana obi be pressure ase ama ya sesan ye mra ama ya ko legalize Christian you ya ko legalize gay and lesbians aware e wo Ghana omunyina kan si sudua. Okay, now ne wo mra shebedwam sisi sa bill we no enya bill a obi dia ko say ye be legalize and I say ye legalize. So therefore those who are for legalization and those who are against legalization, that is not what before parliament. Yeah. What is before parliament? And they say mra ebebua na ye si ano say nkrofo bi ebeba bebo ho dawru wo Ghana say nkrofo nkoye lesbians na say won koye gay won so a wo ye bie no want to be manifest saa de na wo Ghana na wo manifestia ye di omo beko court na ye di omo asem na e bo mo ye di omo akotum ebi mfie num ebi mfie du ene ne keka ho na no ene ebi susu say Sambra no send ya yachipuchire ni sese ye de agu nkrata so akoto mra hye badwam ho no de ebisu se fabi ene ye constitution fundamental human rights ne babra ebisu se ye pepere ye ho akopase mra ye ho hia se ye kopase because already ye wo mra wo ho a proscribe and as a criminalize a natural canal knowledge and a sign man ewo nti ehun hia se be pass samre de pass a e de mbekwa akoto tankruam ama wiase atanyen adi ani wa breko a ehun enhia na no na sisi e eda ho a amanfo echechro mo adwe mra se badwafo e ba ahomgiem ombesia ko back enche bia na omukọ a committee na edisa adwuma yenim no legal and constitutional affairs committee I won Rashebedwam. Na panyimu na oye chairman na oda no honorable Ayimadwantwe aka say sa bill na do mo anim no omo ma pressure from say obi religion ni obi emotions ni ade ene mo de ko pass sa bill no behwem edemra na tutu ho ahwe sene ye de ruler to ade ho ahwe say omo pass ya no mo ye ne sa majority leader or minister for parliamentary affairs a cassette when a private people na push sa bill we are friend Sam George bill no a private members bill and in Tiranka a bay assign for financial burden article 108 can and can sign fan comma even Attorney General Krana and Kenya say if Attorney General swear ye neighbor send him rabi a bam Rashebedwam free obano naka ama yehu ne puma sibre na e bin so aya kade mo suanim there for professors and lawyers e bia ka bom say bill no said the TCC no problem p wom ti be kranka yen withdraw na yenta e ba bi na mum say ye legalize side we there omo engine tum okay so Ghana for say ye Muslimi for Christo for ne won no kra won kwa sorry obia say ochiri sade we ye chiwade airtime obia mpeso so yet yes Ghana for bi ejibi enti yenko pasemra yenko siano now the abebom say and say MPCB I was say publicly what sponsors our bill we are what kind of public so omo de disabe we yenim no also okope visa suhini de also okoye no Holland embassy okope Schengen visa omo deny no omo deny no grounds no ne so omo wantimi ama any cogent reason bia say or strong ties bi o Ghana ntino okọ Holland ho no obesen aba back to Ghana na odi ya because South America for mama ne visa wako America wako yo buy wantna o amana overstamp wako UK wako ha da fe de MP muya na mo ye ni say de anaje say ayedin yenya ne ntie say nyo no nko ada MPCB or minority enso so de ko boss ya refuse some visas and o mo kam Anobu Muntaka say omo refuse sa business no de ne ye beye demonstration wo Ghana na ye say embassy bia kro beye sa no ye close no down no mo susu nko mo krom okay fair enough now ahemfo ye ti ahemfo for biom so aka say ye mo visa number ne omfo mo ade ye nko bia krom e betina ye krom e be develop ye man Ghana because ade we ye chiwade ye mpese e beti wo Ghana okay but men kan ade kakra bi we so that you put in the contest so that ye beti ade no asiye na ye hu se okona ye kono enye se ye de ano bi ne ye keka ne saa se ye de emotions na ye hu ne eda ye nim say ye kosa konwe. Now this is a memorandum on advancing the human rights of lesbians, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer and intersex persons around the world, issued on February 4th, 2021. That is the president action. This one is on the website of the White House. .gov. American government Joe Biden and a some memorandum we a free ho ebaye. Now we read the main kind just the second paragraph. Or say all human beings should be treated with respect and dignity and should be able to live without fear, no matter who they are or whom they love. Around the globe, including here at home, brave, lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, and intersex activists are fighting for equal protection under the law, freedom from violence, and recognition of their fundamental human rights. The United States belongs at the forefront of this struggle, speaking out and standing strong for our most dearly held values. It shall be the policy of the United States to pursue an end to violence and discrimination on the basis of sexual orientation, gender identity, or expression or sexual characteristics, and to lead by the power of our example in the course of advancing the human rights of LGBTQ plus persons around the world. Now, pursuant to Sadi, we are Omwakanti, Tiene Omwaka Session 1 of some memorandum, we say. Adia Omobeye specifically, no, any, ni dikai. I am directing all agencies engaged abroad to ensure that United States diplomacy and foreign assistance promote and protect the human rights of LGBTQ plus persons. Specifically, I direct the following actions consistent with applicable law. 1. Combating criminalization of LGBTQ plus status or conduct abroad. Agencies engaged abroad are directed to strengthen existing efforts to combat the criminalization of foreign governments of LGBTQ plus status or conduct and expand efforts to combat discrimination, homophobia, transphobia, and intolerance on the basis of LGBTQ plus status or conduct. The Department of State shall, on an annual basis and as part of the annual report, submit to the Congress, pursuant to Section 116D of the Foreign Assistance Act of 1961, report on human rights abuses experienced by LGBTQ plus persons globally. This report shall include anti-LGBTQ plus laws, as well as violence and discrimination contained or committed by both state and non-state actors against LGBTQ plus. So US foreign position in here. Enti se wo kwa kope visa ewo US embassy. Na se wo no you be a advocate of sa bill we na you refuse visa. Ya refuse visa. Ambassador will be a demonstration will be in Kodi because already no mona decline as state emphatically say sa law say who criminalize sa de they would almost so. Edunti no wona se walk embassy a bounce or my war by was say yeah nkosala and demonstration against these people have clearly indicated say or more dear who pass a law say who say a abomination will chrome because etia will culture so no omono fa ne say a human right issue. So we should get this clear in our minds. So na more aye too no ensusan so a e de beba no bi enie. So honorable Ohene, no tears for you. Bomukura service passport. Debia amukwa na makoje. Ordinary Ghanaian, omukope Schengen aye banso omusa sika omu embassies weji krom abosome. Omu ditua omu bills nyina nya mfaso cho e de bi bebo ye mbosia. Ebe etua ho interest. Ordinary persons na kwaje visa ya banso omusa based on sa de dia banso so hini. Omo complain sa obia nti omusum. Na wadru de kakra be kamo na mo tene ya about no chapa osima aduana nso now for his opinion. Make sure say free boys quarters. Make sure say free Dr. Swasapon.
Good.
Now you heard Billy the assembly. Billy our parliament.
Sinelea, mesando asipiu. Na me first comment and say yenyina ye gitum and Sinelea also afidi echi waka obia me de metie no asem we hu de. Obia kase saa suban no a oba ne oba bema ne obema ebeye we ne de. Obia mpe. Last week me ka say Bible mu onomo mu ye bi nyina nyanya minsa no asotwen from Genesis 19:1 to 11 na Sodom mante ne kokko gina Lot punano so onyi mante mienu abofo mienu ni ma oni ade ya nyame bo ni fry to omu nyina so Leviticus yesi omu mienu nyina yenku omu ni ade obi a oye bibia ni hono a nyame abufuhyo ankone so nti fundamental yenso ye constitution no kan ya ne di akire pa ne God ye anthem God bibia God nti enim say religious as we are there ene no ye no go area ma ye nyina nanso no ade a yaka ho asema free Bible pen so we Sodom tititi asemia de ba be si ne se sa de ne wo ho enti Ghana ha obi a obeka se safo ni bi ni ha bia na nipa no is not on the grounds safo ni bi wo ha ye kasa yi ebi mu ho. The only difference is that senior lawyer yen celebrate sa suni ban no yen so enya de ayaje atum se eye legal e wo sa o man mu the same way a ye nimpa se ebinum ehye ntampe we omunum ntampe pa and senior lawyer be onwa the caliber of people who smoke.
No, yeah, I mean
you see and so ye ka say illegal. Enti no chese ebinumu ye ba nyade a yesoso. Enti no that is the position I so bia etiase. Everybody knows there are a group of people bia omudie senia nyame bo no se yemfanfa na nye ho no mu pe. And so saafo no yen soso mu so Ghana ha. And it is enye say ahemra na yen hemra o. Yen soso. Oko Saudi Arabia na Arabian Peninsula areas honum no a omun soso omun shemra they don't omun yamra to enforce that the entire community now you imagine say Saudi no omun soso nti ye modin kra wo ho enenye because of emra bi na deba na say emra bi na deba nti me de na ka madwe pa ye me say ye je hudi ampa na se ye se ye somnyame ampa na se nyanya achom na ye dia ene obi amfia se mfiri ne fie obi amfia se mfiri ne fie Joshua o se ene munyi nia mo besom no ofre busuako Israel busuako ni nyina ene o se me hu se mumu bi so bosom nketenkete wi so abosom de so ene choose ye this day whom you will serve. Is it the God of Nyamia obosobo asase no ana mo bosom kitinkiti e no ka say before even amukra mbechu so me ni fie die ye besom Yehovah enti no let us choose it yenye say as a charity no obi an fie ase mfiri ne fie nka say me ni fie die na say me ni fie die nyina timi successful ni anyanya atwom na yetimi ebo Kristo bra ye niema yi say religious people say obi a ye muslimi for na say for ni year that issue enye mra ene be kele no and come to think of it Ghana mra be ni
okay
all the fine laws senior lawyer are here in Ghana
but the
implementation the enforcement of them thereof no that's a big problem and you know yes we are happy about laws quickly na ya law you na yellow and efina about 9 months 10 months down the line efina public education cry also about RTI ayetieti mu kun January 1st they take effect 10 months down the line a month for anqua round answer me say you RTI bi ho dey obi are afia kwakoda
okay
I didn't know our solution going forward it doesn't lie in the creation of more laws emumu no are we resolute in our minds per our constitution ni yanka sanso ye bra se ne yete asa before ni ade ade yentimi koye mane mema ma memfa sa efuto ima obi a wo hwe ya na wotie yen. It's not about near be an animu yasem and emfa human rights home the pass na lawyer kasa doctor opoko di say kasa no kase enye right it is never a right say obey
na right the mama right na me nkofa ba ma
de where right so enti no enye right and enye life and enye fun and enye fun ababi aye
oh e be for some people fun. Say the girls are omo boyfriends. But amongst omo they do this for fun. They do it for fun. I mean just for fun.
Yes.
They do it.
Yes. And to serve for no. Still a caution I made more money say. Yanya very careful na sabi. Enema nyame boy no em se nipa nkwa ne ye ya asesa yesu ne ban ha dakure be sori na se bonsu ana esam amane se ontena ensuo mu bio o ba asa aseso ne abetena dan ka dakure be sori na mwanse sa omusu, that's all I'm saying. Enti ene ye ka say animals are more valid representation of creation than nipa. One cry ye hunu nyansa say, in fact nipa ye hunu nyansa kwa manyansa na dichinshia na
nyansa de normal
sa na chi o sinaloya
o ba o se wo mabama fa o costo no akoto ade bi na ade ahye o bag im na ade kofie ade say udwe ho awonti ase ade no natural original one
wo ho
o se wo mpe o be costo akoto
sex toy
o ade ahye o bag im kwa na ade kofie na eno de eche say
it doesn't make sense, senior lawyer. It just doesn't make sense. Media obi an function team na obi bisa president moderator ase anyansafo ne wo hen na afa die emua ehunu nyansa sen yeyi eboa bia ne honma wa bese nipa pe na yese andakeo no nipa bi ese moa pe oba person
obi ware
kramai anyansafo ne we are getting mad, senior lawyer.
Yeah, we are getting mad.
Yeah, we are getting mad
because we are getting somewhere. It's terrible. Okay, so obi Patrick from Asimpra says, good evening to you, lawyer. Why did you refuse to mention President Mahama as one of the presidents who spoke against LGBTQ? Oh, okay. This deliberate attitude is unpardonable. Okay. I'm sure say me body no. Well, Patrick would dib him. Patrick would dib him 100%. I'm sorry for that. Okay. So twaso member ahwe eja bizebwa
I can say the subject near controversial.
Na bizebwa ni controversial na de way.
Dodo no debate no ana dodo no mix issues no. Enti no say eya akotuampa no mukura ka bi ebi no mototo mu di. Na matom bo ase ahwe bill. Now I want to take just the legal position. The first thing is that the bill is not properly laid before the House, and the bill is a breach of Article 108 because it imposes a charge on the consolidated fund. And the message say a parliament ba a common draw bill no. Now Attorney General only the bill before on behalf of the government. And yes, a normal pass here. So be the court, the Supreme Court will just do that.
Okay.
Tamu kontraka you bet me discuss the 103, 108.
108. Okay.
And the second point is in other practices, such bill it should pass two main tests. The first one is necessity. And the second one is the public interest. How can another jurisdiction say these two positions, you should prove it beyond reasonable doubt. Now, me to me boy say kind bill the grounds for such two things are very, very weak. Very, very weak. It's say, Okanya, a chas, yes, 31st January, and no more be office be or Accra. And a day a buffoobi a bias. Now, they made mention of Act 29. That is the Criminal and Offences Act. And no more say that act in Ukraine. It doesn't specifically mention the LGBT. But the Supreme Court, even in a case of Bonison versus the Republic, in the 8th March 2014, clarified the unnatural canon knowledge. So still no, almost say I mentioned the LGBT, and almost I justify say the aim is to maintain or achieve the sustainable development goals, goal 3, 5, and 10. And to hear these weak points, it doesn't pass the legal test. And you know, our advice say, the bill should be withdrawn. Now, Farmer Attorney General Nankasa, on behalf of the state, now on draft the bill.
Okay.
Yes, I know it will give legal legs for contentious positions.
Okay,
that's my justification.
Okay, me that's it. Me say about how me messages kakrabi enfam na membra. 1 minute to 9 o'clock. We still have time. Lawyer, I don't understand why polygamy is about sexuality and Europeans hate it. So if Africans hate homosexuals, what is wrong with us? Okay, so this question Ayana about polygamy asemna Yana me will different view altogether. Not because I support homosexuality, but nyatwemna ye de kan polygamy asemno. Ene hypocrisy na kan polygamy hono. Ene obi bia oye middle average in quotes intellectual person bia no efo say you must be a monogamous person. I just say won worry and share ringa we a primitive we a kolo obi kwa warrior sorry them a purely monogamous marriage. And they say na ye this we to your home for him polygamy no yes say where do you situate polygamy or polygamous marriage? Monogamy no so ye buroni de ene ye yakofa aba ene no ne agitum ye enye ye niwu ye se ye koye white wedding ne customary one na nka ye de ne ye culture no na nka ye aware yakogie no ye kogie no ye se no nya aware afi ne ye koye proper white wedding ne de aka ho white wedding enye ye niwu ye te ane ye de polygamy ade na brofo aba ne polygamy ye nye ha no polygamy sen ye aye no yaye polygamy no den yen ha Africa yaye ne den yaye nyai sa polygamy edi tu ya wonsa for because they enya dey aye fan mpu say part of okwa because sorry bia wo Ghana ha bia no monogamous marriage apart from Anglican ya obi abetimi aware mienu others ni nyina no ba ko anya ba ko GD so okay fine but other than that so why do we now still say is a monogamy you know no ya jatum ya kofa brofo de no eno ne yesi epe ene krom ha yeti you can people feel say when I support LGBT krom ha yeti yen nyi no akan drama na omo kire yen omo ye culture ena wuti kroma mi enwumbre ya ye program we koye telenovelas a hwe wo TV India ni a obu be wotwi eno ne yete ho a ye ni age ye di ho eno ne de eno no culture sisi oba na wona ne tifie no okọ school a oba fie no brofo nkoa na obia nkantwi wo sa nema we nyina akofa broni di ato de na to atwene na afedi omo di we pi uso a afedi o se ye bukom yakofa omo de no football match o say ye football bibia brofo de na ye papa ene yakofa ba kroma na eno ne ye practice na akọhwe India ni na o kantwi no wie wagu wo de wie no culture ne say ye culture no den o my Ghana ye culture na ye ne den where do we stand when it comes to culture? We only quote culture because of Saudi we are ban say a suit at intina ye quote to culture. Say my America for yes or more be will be or beji US visa be on castle support to a homosexuality on man and visa and can any pebeka kruma. Yemhwe nipa nka beka kroma beka se wo mo de omo culture no we ni yenya inti no mo do mbeta nka omo nko ka yemhwe nipa beka kroma. Okay. I'm in fan so. I into us na. Polygamy ne de mo fa nya argument because how dey you be cry. Ohene Gyan, good evening to you. Your guest there and to my uncle Nanaya Mensa Abrakwa from Asante Achimfidim. But please tell Patrick we don't owe him any apology because we did not see or we did not hear your Muhammad on this issue. Oh, no, maybe no, I was an oversight, so I've corrected myself. Let's move on with this thing. Okay, so LGBTQ plus and then the account said then the Bible can't cry in
LGBTQIAAP.
Okay. No, but Ghana mainly basically your problem no two lesbians and gays. And no, but transgender Ghana for those and the whiskey book are quite transforming so and no crab roach crack a crab in it me transgender no. Yeah, no basically no even lesbians no cry no people seriously are not but the gay no. Oh, man to man, no, and I a problem, pa. Lawyer,
man to man, I can't say.
Man to man,
so unjust.
Some Bema,
Lawyer,
for where?
Yan had ye sad ye win. Na on say all the emotions a be without backing it with intellect a hard drink. And I say all the intellect quans ye be without considering emotions ne be a political implications and ne other implications and also a hard drink, legal, whatever implication yaka a hard drink. Lawyer, my Musa say, the Padodo saying, and I can't sadly we be one somebody didn't cross what a moon. Ah, who Sabil. The Padodo saying, comment would say, it's here for near never kind who cry. A besi bread bank crown at your no who be, and now say a basis I bring. Almost a beer, penny be organ a beer can be. Eddie diatem, which is where you say. No busane say, or no, what who's our bill need be what kind be. No kind so or appreciate it. A dear bill no air canna. Lawyer, one way ya, nipper be bet me a ma. A nipper be a nipper bonifor because your chow no some crabby or baby. Near do no kwa tunes and any say same way and the nipa ya can fast abi we ho e kire say e bia won support enunti wa hoka e bi kasa bi e pe bia e betimi aka a kire nipa no na lawyer say wo hwe ade wi yenko ye chikakra na say entiase e bam America for ka mu de you. Okay, say America for the omu visa requirements be better to abonting a check ebi ankrofo refi. No omu say apply for even a visa akomu ho a. Omekwa ko pull social media yibia wo Facebook, Twitter, what and what. Comment bia wa yafa ho bia wo de otiho. Ubizo yeah but pull bia afri oboa. The ato bia da ho wo anyo na ade bae omu na control back office no e ho e na wo they will study saa nneɛma no nyinaa na wɔn decide sɛ sɛ yɛbɛma visa ɛne adeɛ nti ɛno no ɛwɔ sɛ nka ɛda Ghanafoɔ tirim dada lawyer yɛ mu yɛ man ɛma obi but yɛnyɛ yɛn nso yɛadwene sɛ yɛbu yɛ man yɛn nyinaa ɛka abɔ mu sɛ wode yɛ sɛ international community ni nyinaa decide sɛ wɔn nyinaa bɛyɛ against us koraa yɛn nyinaa bɛka abɔ mu sɛ yɛyɛ Ghanafoɔ ɛnyɛ hɔ na ebi adwene nam de yɛ saa nneɛma wei ebi adwene a wɔn de yɛ saa nneɛma wei no yɛ sɛ they want to push system no koduru baabi a ebi a ɔman no ho bɛba tan wɔn anso nim the implication sɛ ebi kura kyesɛ bibia whatever international yi bia donna hwan de yankase bia fa cap kone na makrofo aman so kosresre but you are within the world community it is nea indirectly no yede sanction bi etoto so omamu yes ade we omunim etu be wie na se kofa ahokyere chenchenche ba ye sa akekam se aban na amuo man ni ye eye trap na media me wonwa eye aya na yempanifo wo Ghana ho yi su bi ho ene se da bia wo de obi eye ya no anya ho parliament ye wo yi lawyer ko wachi na kohwe ebra me kai pa MPP we need power 2001 omu take you over then MP for Bolly Bamboy onya kwan ba ya be president me interviewed that time Invisible FM no say na Ghana skani ha ska wa ha na unim ska kura aban no de ma MPs as car loans and way obi busa say na de onye ne dia na me checke e besi ne sa abre oje ne dia eso hwesania that time eyeye enenamua ebeduru MPs kura umunti new chamber ma uwia na group bi atwe om ho na akokasa ankrofo ya ajimje na enu om do manim akoje ne nkrofo adi o matam eba ya be referendum na okwa na obi atwe ne ho na akwa om nkwa na om giram eno na ne nam so abeduru sabri we mo asa budi di akira say ebeto ho wie na mu the state of the bill and lawyer min ko eyi bebre sa bill ye da so obi catch law say the ono ye na ade no kra no 3 years maximum maybe 5 years media house would do anu ka bi apart from media house omu friend technology platform whatever platform we friend technology platform whatever platform we friend media and any other dangerous aspect would they propagate would they way would they west news you use your tugum bebre bibia we bia related to this purportedly to promote this any form wo obekom wo de any 3 to 5 no wo ko be 5 to 10 years na wo media house wo de fa say media house and electronic platform and technology platform o mu kan wo ye owner ka de owura kabnakase ati de ba bia dwodwo de ho no ni atwe obi yo say na ahomache no obi kasa wo Kessben o ka bibi tuye ya dwimu no sese na odi promote sa niema we eniema be na odi promote a yesi LGBTQIAAP plus na was no ye den it is up to obi say obeka to say plus no we ka ho wo de sambra we say ba in this format one who obi ko ka bia beka say on pene so say benje say but dia wo kika ye nyina ne plus no unti ase e wom ne den onim na ona no out ne baby no yes you ought to have been in the known say ade na presenter bia na obi o kasa fa eyiso no ye na enko be promote we no eti won so be dem 5 years ne 10 years that is the level na act ne bill no in this form no etio obi a was in a dine no obi a waba bedam abeye bibi say na ka limit no to dia LG mieru no na ka gina pen na so keka we nyina bom na the plus ne so so a ade na wo kana wo ntiase o sa de o mu ka no queer we na hwe transtribal obi se me hu say me ye we ni na se mo frɛ me se me ye ebi asantini na me hu me ho se enka me ye we me hu se enka me broni madwi mu nyina me fi se me ye broni na se me hu tuntum nti yes me ye ayi eti me dia me ye say ni nyina aka sa se so omodru 56 plus 56 wo bill no wo se wo clarify ne ma no what the plus asoso plus ne ye den in law che say obi e generate bibi say plus no we ka ho a 56 e ka ho a yes re my enfa emotions any dia temo nkeka nsem bi a sabio obe wie na obe hu bill ni bi na waka bi bo betiase be wie no no ahu say sa wode wo ye ayi kakra enkwa nkeka sa ansem na okekan no lawyer ade na esi Ghana ha anya bia is so symbolic okay Fonka games Fonka game nyame fan currency former president Prof Mills after sunyan or hwe nana ko adu agima from wie no okọ presbya sorry wo sunyan sofu take advantage that day at the niema 9 eto president sabre nanim say niema ehuri pa Ghana ha etwetwe o maso no office say o president o kam hu asembia ebeboa no sofu panyi de to nanim de di kan eye sa eyi sa gay ni ma ya
so sa tam na gay ni lesbian ye ka
ai
echi na we abeke
na de toso omzi indecent dressing youth no send omzi dress basa de toso biem border eye so poro se nkrofo wo ho na se eyi malifobia anenamu sniga eyi nijefo bi nenamu na etete asori no ana Fulani herdsmen enso ya de a sabre nso na chese ehuri ana odin sem we nyina ato president ani president sabre e kan no ho se we kra dia na me person mete sa game wan na ni ya mamra mfa na eni nyamesom kra emfa na nim de tie de course eye GNA ana epeke story no ana as usual GNA dey buy ade chi ni Tuesday ana Times enso fa GNA story no ana omo so de beto banan ban front page e de beto ho na omo ko tu sofo Joseph Bosuma sof penyin say no kan ye say GNA say and at times so the buy me kai say nyina Ghana ha ye bo president Sabra Basu pass o de akokoduru akasa eye den na de eche ye e ba say times e wo so musa adane asem ne say president ankasa eye den enti ne Thursday no na wo say Times esa pe kwan bi so e ka se de omu ka se president Prof Mills e ka ye na ye born na baso no wan kanisa misquoted and wan kaso de mra bia aba shem kina ye de entia lawyer enu ne pressure e what system nu mu a enu nti e ma sa akọ no kọ ne so eti akọ ye no na enipa ye mobo nti oso no ankasa epe kwan bi so na afa de odane asem no se enye saa na then president e kaaye enu nti o keka fa ho a so already story na unhu ne ko na hu ne ti na kekọ kaaye lawyer eye den na that pressure no da wo ho say then president Obaye President John Dramani
Mahama
ono so book lunch bi ho asem ba ya Andrew Solomon edin beto mu so na ebe MC ebe ya say na say nipa we nyo na oye gay ho ahwan president one na ye advocacy for we then information minister ade ne kama because publishers ni mom na determine the obey then on there obi training book dey ko di publishers ni nsem a mom na omu determine the obey enti na chese nkan no ya tete ye ho afiri ne ma bi edi how many minutes na Andrew Solomon tweet ba say onim no retract sa asem no o ka no no kura de onim relationship da one Ghana for ne president ne intamti mo nya yi ade asem na afedi obekan wa na ne na no enu nti de ya me gitum ne say in international politics dynamics ne yi ni nyina no ya wo pressures bi afifiri baby ba enti si etu na mo bi as oman a me de na me gitum ne say enka apekura enka say elections cry nya ntumbe 10 years na yem futu pa say ye gina ye na so asoman na we de wa hweye no obi no wo wati kwa akoduru owo atumu wi a
pressure
na wo ju pressure wi na ekom de Ghana for wi na based on that ulusu na akwa enke musa say de obi a wo so opeso oba no so mie na no say me ba ya wo de say o ma anye sa am no we kura within 24 hours meye
ya we ne one say ye yare wo ha ye be hwe ama ya build your hospitals da ye yare a ya hwe yen wo ha no ye ona wonya ska ni nyina ni tikura pai na no afa plane na okwa abrochire ho na Germany pa na omko Germany for pass laws a Germany for na speciality say baba nipa da sani kura timi wara aboa ne aboada no ye kwa doctors na ye kohwe ye ne ayi ne ye ni omo sexual orientation ye mana ye nya ska kakra bi ntino omo wie SHS a inse ye se do mbeko university wo ha na ye de omo kogu abrochire no omo classmates na tie abrochire ho na omo ne omo sua de ye ni omo sexual orientation. Oh sorry, Adebia. Just say, say we just simply say, and I will breach for na coach and me one activities. We designer shirt na show. Designer shirt na show. Colors no say your fena designer shirt na show. The background na any the unim sexual orientation. Perfume a wo mi agu ho fe a wo di be pie no. Unim the background or any sexual orientation. I don't know that simple and I had any coach and you send a simple bias as any no. People want to be a push a bedroom baby, Obia to Obia send a message. Joe Biden should take his America. We will stay in Ghana, work hard and worship God. Okay. Why a bright Asante Achim Kutuase. Very fantastic message.
Okay. Yenua tuntumo ko president for America.
Obama.
Na the first answer no obeye no. Krofu bi etie ni say he has come of age. Na che say obetumi abeye. The first term on nam ho nwa sa na ma we kura no omoso. Edu the second term no sesa be share. Ye kon a afa the president ka we ya na wadane na no no. Edu ho o say that time so mu e bounce Ghana penny for visa and no you know because say you can take your America American is ano lawyer senka sadie way populism way am bata sadie we ho a your system e wa ha obi koye you are na krofo achi no ma hwenu no
na ye laws kra wo ha o be na wakoso ko ware ba ma e wo Ghana
wo de kwa he
ye laws no permit sade no marriage definition no and ma ba ma so be ware ba ma oba enware oba ye from this setting no ene ya to ye culture ni nyina gu ye wi aye se na ye culture ye nyi ye nkrai na o papa nua e ye o papa prekope ene ye uncle Papa nua na uncle ye niece na we na ezi editi kroma yakofa bro you ko copy bibia from Bruni na fa we measure okon de na o de be show okon ye hu hwe
lawyer nyanansia na ekọ Olympic nyanansia na ekọ Olympic games apart from say we ye member sporting na we so ye made no ye hu bibia de trans bibi eba mu ho we na wo say Africa nyina keye resolute na we no ho the American say wan hwe ye the same person na ebia onukura timer na bia na ban wo ho na de course wan sore da mo ho wada na oyese ya na mo abusa say motive and even the won force say won kodi animu no on force ne say on declare ne stand on this enti ya ni ahwe ne
kakra be da say ya
what was yinzo wasutie no na ado ani zo fam
odi hwe ne ma emotions no emotional and I discuss with edos we have not taken time to even look at what the law the bill is saying. It is all about emotions. Gay for lesbian autumn that is all that we see. We are not taking the time to look at
penny for being so and soon tears say omun steady terrain because wo so be gina ho ka bibi mo de madwen kire e fa bill no ho ntokura de dam ni ade na afi se mo nso maye e de akọ but omu be ka no anka ni sa wo they all kind say mo say
mo support to say omu penny
say akodru say the same media houses here aya na yes ade we okay comprehensive sexuality education where you buy omu here say correct wo mu ra ni eyi say we na ade beto aba na say yes why quickly add na ma page the way e dey akobata abato what is the motive
I don't know you I me go Mr. Kwesi what am I na adwenture on this na
I think say debate we say yes be investor issue it has been with us but me na me teacher ni any virtually in the forefront of church we are na kakra because me can say most of the secondary schools baby secondary schools are me chira de chere pa boys school and a girls school
okay
and then the secondary schools myself and so me call it has been with us
okay
enti nen sianse bi abroni be kan akwakodru be say abe issue is being with us
okay
enti ne say me yen am enti ya na ade a ara say academic and say biblical no de pa na wo ho is a problem enti eti a ye ka say nyina nse hu say a problem I think we will still be struggling with it. For example, dear pan or say my Bible to me can say do not have sexual relations with a man as that's with a woman. Second one, do not have sexual relations with an animal and defile yourself with it. A woman must not be present herself to an animal to have sexual relations with it. That is perversion. I'm just saying say it is a deep rooted something. I don't want to use whether it's psychological or whatever, but it is something that is there. Over New Testament here, Romans 1, and also it can the same thing. It made me feel say, as a teacher, even to the tertiary level, the last time I got hint of conduct of some people, me who say today I ask myself, is this a legal issue, a religious issue, a moral issue? At least these three. Yes, they are. Now, if you don't address them from all those angles, I'm sorry. One, so I can find a religious issue now. It becomes more of a spiritual. There was a gentleman here, na menino interactive because name be on YouTube. Or said the man the nyesika from where home just one da. And they gave him time 2 years. Until for those 2 years, the man So when you buy in a bed, that same lady will start going that tangent. Intimate me say a religious, which is more in the sense of spiritual. It be a moral. Why the person is so loose, and I've come into contact with those people. Say the person is so loose. Say so long as you're only bear madan, he feels like a person on the opposite sex and that. So it becomes moral thing. It is also psychological. And I just decided, why don't we broaden the issues and discuss it and see where, because so long as a problem, no, even from the biblical point of view, no, why don't we treat it from that? I think see if we don't pretend to be hypocritical. And Dr. Sapompa, I then started from the family values. It me many students yanantipa na what stories nibia. You can't endure it. But the other problem I made the debia and who says a legal aspect now as a teacher any experience I mean and say. Say my daughter JSS1 na our boarding school. Na secondary school I'm a child and yet the year seniors the year juniors. Say the girl is in JSS1. And the boy too is now SS1 as I'm sitting here. And these are juniors. And one was seniors, I'm so much because I was at secondary school for 20 years. No, I'm just for 20 years. Now, what goes on there? No, people cannot report it. And then the man who is saying, is it religious, legal, moral, or what? It is a brand be because I went through the law. When is we are now Article 22 to 24 no, seeks to protect those not the victims, but those who are really engaged, you know, how to help them. And indeed, how our people have suffered, our colleagues have suffered at the educational level, no, they can't say it because. Do you believe, sir, I have gone to the police and when you bring the issue, it's not legal. And some of them, they even turn. I can't remember somebody destroyed my work. He said, betrayal of trust. Then the CID guy came to tell me, say, for using the term betrayal of trust, you can't even take a civil action against the guy. What I'm trying to say is, I say, law anya clear more and so one stipulated the sanctions na. You, these same lawyers, will find a way out, and that is my concern. From what I have gone through with the law, they find a window, something out. And for me, from what this CD, do you call them CID? They can tell you, say, if you yourself give your vehicle to a driver, that alone doesn't make it a criminal, whatever. So for me, if my child cannot report when he's, do you say molested or whatever, with that type, he was at risk. I had to leave my house and go to live in another house because of the tent that our colleagues used to make. You can't live there, so I left my house. Final year student, I had to leave my house and go and live in another house, which is another something that I could have been punished. But for my colleagues to be putting up tent here and there, and I cannot endure, I have to leave it. And it never occurred to me that even report to your house prefect, I'm not calling a house master, and it's becoming too much. It's becoming too many. Lawyer, me can't share with me. I have experience where you have people you move with, and if you don't take care, they have become psychologically, sexually perverse that they can do to you. I'm just saying it. So it's prevalent, and that if you don't take care, after America they will say whatever you are saying. But as a theologian, in fact, the next time I have to put on my how do you call it? Custom. I get to my point. I have to put it on. The next time you invite me, that's what I'm going to do. So I've gone through it. As a student, as a teacher, as a minister of the gospel, I think that it's not the best for sanctions BID Dr. Sapo. Sanctions is not the best. but the nipa be famu a me ne betim dia me daughter dia me son because they are in the boarding now. I think say yeah fine tuning law no. Now say the open there. I'm telling you from the CSC nyame wo ho dia no country on this particular ade we are here can and a bit my shemra a bit me amagana you be suffer for it yen shemra say maybe I read clause 22 to 24 no I was a bit relieved that phobia type say what attack or you can't do it but people have started doing in Takrady and some other places and this I beg them. Now some say a friend of Mrashabeja. They should go and fine tune it and let us see what can be done. But for me, something must be done to protect innocent citizens who have been going through this. They also have a right. Victims no right, median.
Thank you. Well, say thank you too. Okay, so said Abuja for sure my view on this issue. Ghana, she uko when na your final year law school and omodi and consa one prisons. Say we should go and have chats with prisoners now, and you know you be said these are prisoners now. You know they are a cost of prisons. Obi a yedena call prison. First, ebia unim anything about this thing I can ho asemi. Na ye didn't could do prison cells. Na eho no omo awo ho ebinum ye dons a omo aye omo ho so omo na ye dons campaigns that wo prison wa omo ye bibia. Omo chinkrufo for so omo eye omo sa e for omo chi. Na omo prisoners na prison warders na be catch us omo word language bi omo shout to say gbe o say dey want to say omo shout to say ara say be happen. These things are happen every single is happening. Nti obi wo ho a onima de kro wako prison said the entity dey no ko ho obepue beba no na saa de ne ye de aye na ama abeye part of then society. What is society doing about this thing? Your various secondary schools and tertiary institutions your man egu ho no omo bafi omo ne nam ho na asip so omo ye. Do we know what is happening? What are we doing about this thing? Obia nyesa ye so the focus no lord so nipa no mienu remember mienu akoye ne ya try mo now the omo go cells say ne wa confine omo adom. Is that what she said? Anyway.
Lawyer, thank you.
Thank you too. And thank you. Abono kraponsima eduasenum samrawe eduasembe bawo. Na lawyer. Ebi beji omo fans but eduasem so be ba. No re.
Say wo hwa na say would fa ba deche wada ya ne koma ne teachers wo monom emaw say wadi bone. One native you. Na come out the teacher say omonomawa e dey na e kan fa ho it is a unyo opportunity so na unim ya sofo ne ayifo nso a kan bibi bi tizania nipa ne yare a munzi hospital ohun because it me kwa na akwa say sabio ayo we hwa na me expect emu nanka ama me ho ato me say
good evening to you, lawyer. God bless you and your panelists. Some sessions of the bill need to be looked at again, but let's all encourage the promoters of the bill and not to underestimate their work. We cannot take away the God factor or religious aspect of the bill, as some are suggesting that we should not use emotions and morality to pass the bill. The anti-democracy, okay, Tarzan Felix sends us listening to us that from Kumbugu district. Thank you very much for your message. Please, lawyer, can you play the interview of President Akufo-Addo when he appeared before the BBC? You people are far from the truth. Nicholas Nibeli. My greetings to our able lecturer, Mr. Kusi Apia. The students of Dr. Hela Liman Technical University are proud of you. Nicholas sends us this one. The one here will say we are far from the truth. Okay. Good Good evening to you. I am Francis Zampoff, watching you live from Kwabena Nate Chips Compound, Western North Region. If gay is someone free, we should free all the prisoners because it's their right to steal. Okay, people are getting this thing wrong all the way. Filippo Atimatim Kumasi says, hello, lawyer. I'm pleading with Mr. President Anado to be bold and come out and take the final decision. Greetings to Antimagi of Atimatim. Okay, I do. Good evening to you, lawyer. Thank you for your good work done, lawyer. If those people are satisfied with men sleeping with men, let them do it in their country, because animals even don't do that. The demonic spirits, Nana Yausinyane, God will punish all those involved in it. Sorry to say, the animals don't even do that now. How is that evil practice? Where is it coming from? Okay. Please, Ebenezer Mankwa from Mpatuom. Oh, and I watch one in Mpatuom. Okay. Mpatuom Bontefu in Amansia West. I have lost my Ghana card. Please see how can I replace it? Ghana card, ebidum de gu how? Ebidieni go. Ebidieni. Ghana card no ebidieni gu ano. You pay as says, Nana said, please, what precisely that you want to say? So, because of your political interest, we shouldn't pass the bill, irrespective of the magnitude of the bill's negative. We want countenance this. Okay. It is gas, so therefore, let's chop the money. Okay, let's chop our money. Just chop our money. Please, those embassies aware of this lawyer. 47 judges of World Human Rights Court declares no right to homosexual. Okay. Okay. Teacher Razak, we are more so I think MPP behind this LPTQ plus, because look at statements you are making at from station. Okay, you are not happy with that comment, eh? That's the beauty of democracy. Good evening to you, lawyer. I listened to the interview with Ali Baba and I had with the tutor counselor of T.I. Amas, and I was shocked with the revelation he made. Truly, homosexuality and lesbianism are on the ascendancy in our high schools, something even animals shun. Human beings have embraced. It is about we intensify the campaign against it in our preaching as ministers of God. Let's all rise up. From Isaac Kofi Ampon Sabuating offense. Let's all rise up. It's becoming terrible. Good morning, sir. Okay, it's evening now. I don't know why you this is show, but it's evening here. Laura, for plain. Good evening to you and all Santia Chiridium citizens. But please, on the gay lesbian issue, let's every parent advise their children, else it's going to be noisy every time. So I believe it's only parents, but not on radio talk. Nanabuaja Santia Chiridium sends us this message, plain. Okay, everybody is against this LGBTQ plus something. It is also going on. So how? Abomination. It is against our Christian virtues, our Muslim people, our African traditional roots. It is against everything. So who are the people doing it? And why are they doing it? Why? Ghanaians, why? Because 70 plus Ghanaians are Christians. Majority of the remaining are Muslims. Niakano Yawana will believe in African traditional. Obia so sadi way chiwade. So who are the ones doing it? Why are they doing it? Why?
Lawyer, thank you.
I don't understand. ana mo ntemase Ghana ni bia ubehia ne bia no onkwa asori a no ye muslimini onye muslimini krampo no ye obi oye African traditional officials we ya abomination yeah susu iba ye titia ye de ama ye mai ni ye ya soa bia so bia so na ye sade so omunya sade no why people doing it why lawyer sakawafo ya ekum ye ma edi sika ti society a yehu say omo ye sakawa yesi we sakawa we slave queen yesuso so obo de no na ti sorry them they kill people for this and baby wo ho anya nipakum say na wo kan say ebi wo ho a and the spirit no e show me say so bema and bema akoda because no be mom sika and we cherish it oh we na no ada we ka wakoto awodam de ni age yenim ni awoye ya na no video bia boys be offense so no me moja you cannot be I want pack cars san kwan ho we don't see these things if we so mo ko bubroni bia faso no mo ska people are killing them crowd chroma as of what TV so say nya akra moja ba me chia kwanchira mo wanyeska we have seen these things now for say some of these things they are doing it. Oh,
Lawyer, thank you.
Yami behe Ghana. They do need the one but we go phone lines in 15 minutes. So say
o computer so virus abaso
I don't format
na ka formatting so nyina because say a system na ye work Ghana ha no
yen kra na
wo ja obi sa fasika beji sika ne ha o ma conditions
ya koto DSTV ya jam omo tablet kra omo na ya download cartoons no mo hwe no nim ne cartoons they say omo introduce in the cartoons mon correct cartoons aye ma no hwe na yɛrese yɛn yewu achi no yɛ ma na ombeba no omo orientation no say na beye ye kasa bo me mfa emotions and kasa de we yɛn hwɛ how practical we deal with this thing na nkrofo edidi watem but this ya the emotions kind the problem na fe kra na ye kese ti ye beye sa ye nya atwem ye usual nya atwem ye atenam sa na ade ti atise e wo kroma yen sorry o ye nya atwem ai kum ye no yen sorry. In any case, Embrano, so who ye Burma waware o yire na so yo yire wo fa na chia. Eno so mbrana wi o. As of for any elders no why am for say mo yire nom de mo right say mo be fa o machi no. It is to say what to say Burma wa fa Burma. Munya sin eno so abomination. Ya beautiful nice. Unim na be kan wa adwen cha be kan ma adwen a chiro so be careful. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Everyone saying,
Papa, I am Dinde Kwame Sapon, because a free tanoso.
Kwame, I'm quite you.
Yadamasi, I want in some somebody abre. Young Pon come Musham, no more what they had to be abre in some separate. Papa, now we can say, you should need perfume. Bonimpa boa ni shirt design again but you ni pa ko ye no say we ye gay so we lesbian you enti ase se no obi kaso gay no solitia lesbian or solitia if you omune mu bush o mu si eye no eno na ye so ye yusu wan o se Bible say ade a wunni mu no wunnim say ade we eye bone na wo ye no and when young boy or the child, Nemu be winning Sadu party and yet now yet the old fancho. Maybe as Uncle Freedom, maybe you'll be a lesbian, but ye need any issue. But say you say, on Pesadian, ye for your who shall say, ye at the end, dear. And you quite the young police wouldn't say the wedding, and yet, and I'll quack away. I was a lawyer, who's have no Bible, and you part. Emu si bi no ode ana se nipa ene pese o hyem da bi ana se bi ode nipa bi ni tumi bi o se we se ye nyempom na pa aye adwuma nyempo ne bo so bo asase emu nipa nyina se di mu nyempo sempa aye adwuma lawyer o se we kwa ke nya se ye kura debate o anase ye kodwini wo kenya po adwuma asem bi adwuma dia
Ajay matide wo kan nyina ase ne na me no me ba enye democracy asem na questions ne ebisa because Bible ya wo kan ba bia Bible no free baaye no ehofo na ye saade omo no mo nkan Bible no so me yakasa mo me ohun se wo ye no se ne wo kan ni se ewo Bible ma asem se ba bia omo ye saade we ne wo Bible ni wo. The thing is happening. Aha. Yen one hour yen tia sorry them they be almost Bible they are doing it. At the end yeah found that's why I'm asking. What am I say? I don't know maybe says at the end yeah found. People are any obi was sorry them or tia sorry them. Because we are told the same microphone Bob Bine was sorry them or more choristers or more sorry they be one voice angelic voice pa omu yom ko yesade. Then the ma Obi a sorry ko gina o tattoo aso o yes ade. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Your friend sound can say the free.
Make a step from what?
Aja yen ko yeti o.
The battle, this is a kasa na ya okoso. Oh, yen sha je tu asem na eka. Oh. So okay kan Leviticus 20 verse 10. Oh. Bible says you take beer over yes man.
Okay. We cannot preach hate on this thing. Hello, good evening. Sa kum sem no sani man enjano ni eka. Hello, good evening. Hello. 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 Bacho wa be fresh you be obey side ye nkunu means ye preaching hate. We are not preaching hate here. What must say? Say ye be o yes ye nkunu be against it. Ye ka wazo obi o ha bia so ye against side no. But say ye nkokum nipa ye nko sinabo no meka side ye we radio so because we are not preaching hate. Hello, good evening.
Why too for yankopon. Now so be so patchan come on way.
Now so be in count.
I say that in catch a pa nyam tram. And then bring set out the mayana. Why are they make can say?
Hello, ATO. I'm on the line article. Hello, good evening. Hello. What is this thing happening? Hello. Yeah, true. So, who has a free ATO?
Media is smaller than some job. Na you can say, never ya sagi ni lesbian, it will be trust. The moment my young can ye. A son say, one away need to component and you monia. It's all for our say, you cook one. Sano maybe this and for Soviet so. To me who can the first away any tina a woman. No, yeah, the machine my family.
Yes, yeah, that's a pan why drink so bit me a friend or actually why drink senior. Okay, so come be near this idea first. Hello, good evening.
Is it much I want to say?
I frost song I said the free.
But you still see him with chairs.
You quite it you.
In a medium, my guest and say, who cool more? Let us try you. Why I watch on the last day. Who cool almost here now? No, also getting in
now, the right impossible Kumobi. Jacob File be unconscious, be some work. And
I'm going to boom with you. I am a new media boom with time. You know, I'm yet more yellow, and yet the papa. They can sit here. But maybe 2 months for they have a papa said, who shall cry ye? Someone don't cry ye, and cut us aside the airport. Into a big cold could be a bit who will say, who can't idea now. Also, sorry, it's ya. Yes, so. No, okay, service, okay, the far. To see your theater, I didn't add the papa. But a break for a bit US, London, UK. There won't be a part of it. Well, over the girls, the chef here. About girl from Bukalab.
Kenka baako kra. I can assure you say kenka gana ni baako kra ukruma. Kroda ye prep visas akoso so ni omo ye wo han. But ye pe kwa akotena. Hello, good evening.
Lawyer, na me asum genka.
Na osusu e binka ye tie o ye ka uka se free.
Lawyer, dankwe bi do bi ra yin.
Dankwe ye tie o.
Lawyer, ya na ajimi anu mi do wa. Obuma ya bi ni na ho. Na o ma na nti chiri na ya ti chiri no. I tuma bi above mine. No anya se ya so. Sa o right. Sabe o right na o ba bi akapi mu. Ana sabe ya mpelu fodi binzo a adinu mutikasia o ma grese a human right ya dia eye nyame achi wade o mba ya no emunyai na nyame aboma kama enmonyam atunyam no funyam na nto asira no o se me kwa no me yanku ba akoda dia zanfo no
eno anu wakana nyango aboma kama sei na wodi aden. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Vrosi, how can I free?
Because a free man can say, Moro.
Moro, yet you.
Lawyer, already a das near you, Mafutua, Modi Mae. Now, made a massam can say, Kessben. And you put 275 now, ye don't make a parliament. Yes, some call you jail. Ye quine, in so to essay ye quine. Quine before soon you need go across your quine before so bad. And then ye gun for ye minute. Obi so be ni gela munya manye ni gela na kwan pay for no so fa so pese o mo kata ya ni se o mo ko fasa se mu ba ye kwan ho asem ni agya ka ye nua ni aka nwuram ni agya ka run up ni enura ye di adwuma ku adwuma ye nkwala ye be ya nya sika kakra no ni agya ka ni ye ka ge ho asem abla ge ho asem emma ye twopon emma ye hwe ye sene na kufado omo
asem so da aka pa point pa say for some damn na ge asem kwan ye kan important issues other important issues so high no go. Hello, good evening.
Papa lawyer.
Eja.
Oyo hwe na hona baby ado hono eye Kessben.
No anu no.
3.3.
No anu no.
Papa lawyer ya sema ya mankwa atuma gogo na me do abedro.
Eja mankwa ti ayeti o.
Da pa odi aji mese ya na lawyer kuja aziki ma menchi ado wa uni lawyer.
Okunkom.
Okumukom ana tie. Na chama no konfia.
Hey, mafia chairman.
Odoko kuapia.
Chairman mafia ba ko pe.
Okay.
Mr. Chairman mafia ba ko.
David wanu sukum komo.
Eh.
Wanu sukum kom.
They no be ka mafia no.
Mafia and ka ho. Wanu kwanje business ya blefo no. Na lawyer enimere mo de nkomo bebre ni ne yo be kata ti ya me baye be bona ba so para lawyer e wo se mi bebre wo se san se mi ye de to nchen na ye gine o man na kata enkan kro enka ba bi a aban na ya eye no ye bo aban na ba so na ba bi a etosini no ye yi aban na so ti se e fa de etosini into kwaba ne be fa so ye be tene ma bro and the double more mining to the aqua anymore. The side gates and somebody won no man woman. Lawyer one says, I beg you, when you are no more a beg man. You didn't be a well, we need Ganaka in Tiawaka. Can you know no more women Ganaka at Libino? A quite a number of people Ganaka at Libby. Because December no a year, when you are Bosomia, there will be any bread to be a better piano, I have no budget. And will be a organ I had the answer on the 15th to 18th to 20th. Now, we do a beg maybe a Yanaka December. If you see December, or we make an account in Tiawaka.
Okay, that's it. Anyway, didn't share any bray or a cassie videos. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
I have lost one cassa free at you.
Nebato, your friend is out with him in the road with Uncle. Mamincha lawyer Jackson could be an amincha chama or the Nunco Crapia. Na Kakame person making an say, ye umu boom with lawyers for ne doctors and professors in umudi asma ba papa umbe mfumaba said the ocean near my partner na the don't kufa do e ocean and many baby ni medu ho anke isi bukra ye kan ho asema ne isi be na outwi ni TV radio bi dia ye hu nsensam ne ka ya dia ha adwene papa na ya dia se Ghana fu nyina me we dia me des politics ni NDC MPP CPP we dia me hu se we ni dia Ghana fu nyina so le tia sanke chiwa dia bo man Solomon Gomori aye bi no ankopon to jade se e de se sa o man no nti en kwanka so da sani bi kwada so ho da se dia bridi bi drama ye se ye wadi nyina ho kwan na so nyina na
ne fata ye Ghana ha de say ye jatum say same sex marriage ne sa ne man de no don't happen. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Yeah, good evening. You from Sonka free?
Me from Livingston, me kasa fit for you man.
You kwentio.
Bajo democracy show na me wosi.
No so na we tio.
Okay. Yo. Ya me shira mo pa ne mo adwuma mo bo. Me de lawyer kakra me kan say nka de ekosu ye sa gay ni lesbian ho semsemi. Ka me nko anka o man panim bla bonten no me ka say obia obeye sa ade ni bia no watch na obekọ life in prison. Me feel say basa ebebo
o president we no need to miss obeye sa anya Arab country na president go chobi say life in prison. President of Ghana we need to me no pacho ye mfasa to me no krama no. Hello, good evening.
Laya, thank you.
I thank you.
Mediane Evans any obo.
Evans yonko etio.
Mention DC of Atampa for name so party with you anyway. Na momo abaso. Yes, the free maditra muchi mopa. Mide in as my say yes, say yen sembrano, ye better than pay for. Omunyan to boasie, no muntia and ran to group piara. Because I'm going through a moose cow. So we some run yan to boasia and unimul and rania. Better a lawyer for kukudam, no matter tembrano. In as much as I can, Sarumian to was a member for no more somebody, number
okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Zanzaba.
Phobi, they be a musha, your new democracy, numere, Mechiaomo. Nudica, your friend, or Chiamono, or ye was a cropo, Eshrisu Hene, Nana numere, Chia, Auntie Mariama. And Papa ye electrical dealer no so mechiano and I me Larry any first name in tough one so Matisa Numre Musumuti pa lawyer.
Thank you. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
When I final caller yetio we from Sonka say free.
My so friend me for this year I'm perfectly service Davidson.
Davidson for want to say.
The patrol na
yetio Numre.
If I show democracy senior na
so na we
okay na obi ka se mampani emeka samfa asema ye kan enye mampani na beka se di fufu anwumre ana se di ampesi anwumre woni wo yere ko se da mampani na beka se ko ye se mama ye break that's it.
Okay, so I've seen so many people are calling me. But yemfa last call and asema okay no na yemfa and sorry chuma de yeso. O se uko shed them now no reward them manpanyi. And then I be kan ewo ho. Well, we are living in a world where this world is becoming something else. Well, omambi agitum so mo de enipa timi wara boa. Incest cry, Mujidi yes, any party me were in a bow. No, yeah, had they say a chiwade, and one ye ginam and one ye crem. And to ye kosaku we no, and ye kwa and we had dance. Yes, ye beshamra, and ye tears are the way. na nyam brada da na wo na be shem Canada ye nye ready say ukọ na ukọ visa na ye lusu a ana ye reject wa na ye ban so a ana na ne afa ne say collateral damage because a binum susu say a human right ye mfa ne say a human right. You cannot eat your cake and have it. Yeah, Kono, we should be prepared fully for all the implications. And yes, in one breath, a babu and tiabeji fans, another breath. Yako dema kusu say, adena yako any yako pe visa ko yeden ho. Omonye holy, yet try a holy land. Let's enjoy our country. Let's enjoy chilled beer. If we drink beer, those who don't drink beer, take chilled ice water. Well, Ochina, Yabeko Nasia, sorry, Ochina no pa. One hour by Juma de Numbrina, Yada Wonina say, Bessa Edward Yabua Yada say, Bessa Frederick Apia Kusi Yada say. Dr. Smart Sapon Eda wase Nana ya osebe asedan kwa Kessben the able produce enjoy chilled beer. Enjoy the rest of your evening. I leave you in the able hands. Handsome paddy with a special computer.